So, guys, it's got to be top secret, okay? It's got to be a big surprise.
Liz is going to do the rovers up. Buntings and balloons and what have you.
My best birthday ever. I had personalised bunting. K-I-R-K. It's like a miracle.
Anyway, I'm not sure about this. He shouldn't be marrying her.
Oh, come on, why don't you just change the record? Because we tried to head him out for past. There's nothing doing. He's a mate, right? So get on board.
Fine. It's his funeral.
I think you'll find this is stag.
What? I distinctly heard the word stag there.
No, I was just talking about a bloke that I know that got gorged by a stag.
Yeah, because he was taunting him with like a ham butty.
Stags are mad for ham.
Scientific fact.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're not planning anything.
As if. Right, you know what to do, don't you?
Run him a merry dance, Eileen said.
Tell him where you want to go, and when you get there, change your mind.
I've always fancied Lytham St Anne's. It's got a windmill.
Right, well, wherever you go, make sure you're not back here until 1500 hours.
Oh, you going all Jack Bauer?
No, more like Jason Bourne, but just better looking.
I remember everything.
Good.
No, that was a quote from Bourne.
I think Des losing his marbles.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Because he's got me faffing around all over the place. Don't put the bucket there, man. You won't put it over there.
Some people, eh, mate?
Don't put the yellow flowers with the red flowers because they clash. Oh, why ask me in the first place? I haven't got an arty-farty bone in my body.
Kirk's booked a cab.
How can you do it? I need a pint.
No, I can't, mate.
Why?
Because I've got to take Mrs. Hutchinson and her cockapoo to the vet because its twisted bowels raised its ugly head again.
You'll have to put some plastic sheeting down. It's not going to be pretty.
Where you want to go, Kirk?
That'd be telling.
Here we go.
I'll buy you a pint, make up for the misunderstanding.
You owe me 30 quid, Kirk. I don't think a pint's gonna...
Oh, be gentle with it, be gentle.
Oh, are you gonna help me out here?
Oh, it's too late for that. Pints all round, lads, is it?
Yes. You don't need a liver transplant by the end of the night. We've done something wrong.
Unlucky Steve.
That's his cheesy bone, Mum.
Well, I will, if you put a smile on your miserable gob.
No. Right, joke's over now. Get the handcuffs off.
Right, I'll take them off if you promise not to go through with it.
Oh, no. Eileen, he's staying there.
You are my best man. You are supposed to be looking after me.
And you, obviously, haven't read the job description, have you, my son?
You legged it from the last stag do, man. We're not going to let him again.
Oh, kinky. I like it. Aren't we supposed to be stripping him down till he's butt naked?
Enjoy yourself.
Right, listen, joke's over. Get me at Ryan, I'll pay you.
Oh, go on then. Where's the key?
Right, come on.
Oh, don't be tight. He's had enough.
He's had enough.
Down the sink. Well done, lads.
You do realise my bladder's gonna burst here?
Well, I do think there's a bucket in the back. Oh, don't panic. I can give you a hand if you like.
She won't not.
Fred, I'm a medical professional.
See, this is why I don't like stag do. Something always goes wrong. Mum, save me. Listen, I didn't really need a wee. It was a trick.
Hygiene first. Okay. Just teasing.
How are you doing with that U-bend?
Here it is.
You did what?
She set me up with a Tina lookalike.
Well, that's weird. Even for Carla.
Yeah, mate, I know. Tell me about it.
You know, women in their crazy little ways.
Yeah, well, you must be a bit mad yourself, mate, shacking up with our Tracy again. Hey, you're glutton for punishment, or what?
There's no sign of the key.
Well, where is it then?
Because that dematerialised, man.
Now what, then?
Hey, Kirk, you can't just play
It's a
fast
chance
and
to bundle
loose
Steve
with
into a
Bender,
van and
trying
drive him to
sort
the
it
ends
out.
of the earth.
Chance would be a fine thing. You know, I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but Steve and Tracy are good together. Better the devil you know. He's very happy.
Should soon knock that out of him.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when they think nobody's looking, he just catches her eye and gives her a little smile or squeezes her hand just to say, I'm here, I love you.
You know, the more I think about it, I'm convinced I should stay away.
What, you're not coming to the wedding?
Well, I'm many things, but I'm not a hypocrite.
How are we going to get me out of these, then?
Wire cutters?
Well, if all else fails, we could always take a machete to the bar.
Or I could just give you the spare key.
Oh, now he tells us.
Well, come on, it's not funny anymore.
Sorry, Matt, I think I've left it at home.
Oh, come on.
Not be long.
You better not be. Right, these are chafing.
Oh, Jones.
Drink, you got to drink this beer through Kirky's sock of hell.
Oh, it stinks! Oh, it's a cheesy baby. Come on.
Oh. No, Leo, tell him that. He's a health hazard.
How do you put it up with your immune system?
Yeah, go on.
Very nice one. Right, for the next game, you will be blindfolded.
Yeah, but you got to tell what it is just by touching it.
Well, that's easy. I know my way around a bra even in the dark.
Yeah, what a guy. Right, next one then, next one. All right.
Yeah. Sweaty melon.
Oh, my God.
Hello?
Oh, no.
Look.
What about you, Stephen? Elizabeth?
We're back in Coronation Street in half an hour.
Well, don't all speak at once.
What are you doing here?
Been released. Oh, come on, Elizabeth. You don't think I could have got over the wall in a state like this, do you?
What do you want?
Well, see, hello would be nice.
I'm gonna need the keys, lads.
Yeah, Peter, mate. Back in a minute.
Might be able to help you with those, Steve. You'd be amazed what you learn when you're in the big house.
Oh, thanks. Well, this is the worst stag night ever.
Stag night, eh? Well, that explains the daft T-shirts and handcuffs. Who's the lucky wee girl this time?
Tracy.
Tracy. After what she put you through the last time, you're a braver man than me, son.
What Mr. Armed Robber is going to lecture me on serious life decisions.
I'll buy you a pint, son.
You're unbelievable. When are you going to get it through that thick head of yours that you are nobody to me? Nobody.
I promise I'm not here to cause trouble.
Oh, save it. Come on, lads. How long does it take to find a flipping key? I could have chewed my arm off now.
All right, everybody just take a deep breath.
Well said, Elizabeth.
No, I wasn't talking to you.
Hey, disaster averted. Tim, let him out. What's he doing in here?
Leave him, mate. He isn't worth it.
No, I'm not going to leave it, mate. He tried to kill me.
Look at him, mate. He can hardly walk.
Yeah, he'll hardly be able to breathe when I'm
Mate,
finished.
just calm down.
It's not worth you going back inside again. Why didn't you just stay away?
Oh, Mum, save your breath.
Look, I give you my word, I wouldn't be here unless it was important.
Your word is worthless.
I can't be doing with this, Liz. Either show him in the back room or get him out the door. One or the other.
I promise you, I won't take up any more time than I have to.
We're not interested.
Please, I beg you, just hear me out.
I'll show him the door.
Back room.
Well, I give up. You're on your own.
Stephen, no. Stephen!
You're right. Why don't we go back to mine and sink a few ends?
No, it's what I'll be on my own time.
I know you're in shock, mate, but it's still his that night.
Look, the flipping wedding is the last thing on my mind. My dad is a curse, mate. Now he's back.
So how long have you been out?
A couple of weeks.
You look terrible.
Uh-huh. Honest as ever. You, on the other hand, look as beautiful as ever.
Let me stop you right there, Jim. This It isn't a social call. It isn't a catch-up. It isn't anything.
Well, is it so wrong for a sick man to want to reconnect with his family?
Oh, well, let's hope that's the only reason you're here. For your sake. Because if you do anything to hurt Steve again, I will make you wish that you had been left to rot in that prison. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal. Right. Well, now we've got the threats out of the way. Don't suppose I could trouble you for a wee something to drink? All this grovelling, you know, builds up a brave thirst, so it does. Don't suppose there's anything stronger, eh? No. Tea'll be grand. So, your man out there, then?
Johnny.
Oh, I just thought maybe you and him were... Well, you could have been with...
You thought wrong.
Oh.
Jim, just tell me what it is you want to know.
Well, first of all, I'd like to know why your name isn't still above the door. And secondly, why in the name of God is Stephen marrying the Antichrist?
Right. Well, you better brace yourself. Steve cheated on Michelle and got Leanne pregnant.
What? Well, aren't we lad ever learn?
Oh, look who's flaming talking. Anyway, eventually, Michelle found out. Oh, she went ballistic and then took him to the cleaners. So, sayonara, Rovers. Only silver lining, I suppose, is little Oliver.
Oliver?
Our grandson.
Well, he's a bonny lad.
Oh, he is. When he's not been a little terror. Hey, if I'm honest with you, it reminds me of Steve when he was a baby.
Well, Lord help us, Mommy. Last few years mustn't have been easy for you, Elizabeth.
Oh, I've known worse.
Well, thanks for the tea and the wee chat.
I just hope we understand each other.
Yeah, of course we do. And like I say, I'm sorry I banjacked Stephen's evening. It's not as if he doesn't have enough reason to hate me already.
You're not the only one.
Right.
I don't want any more aggro tonight.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Peter, I am sorry for what I did.
Not interested, Jim. It's too late.
Just hear me out. Well, in prison, sunk to a low I didn't think was possible. You showed up, and I saw an opportunity.
You thought you'd take advantage. Hang me out to dry.
I just wanted to see my family again.
What's that? That's not an excuse.
No. Nothing can excuse what I did. Nothing. So if you want to hit me a dig in the bake, you feel free. Go ahead. I deserve it, and then some.
You're not worth it. I'll tell you what. If you've got any sense, you won't show your face round here again.
You'll calm down.
I wouldn't bank on it. Right. Well, I better make myself scarce.
I will try and persuade Steve to have a chat with you. No promises, though.
No, of course. Sooner the better, though. I mean, tomorrow would be good.
I'll do my best.
It's just as really important, Elizabeth.
I said I'll do my best. Don't push it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Right, all the way on. It was good to meet you.
Likewise.
Aye.
Well, how'd it go? Did you tell them?
You can't rush something like this. All in good time.
No, I mean, I'm fine.
I know what Jim did. He almost killed you.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't, but it's like I say to Si, you know, violence is never the answer, but if I see him again...
Hey, come on. You'll be all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Look, I should get to work. Keep your chin up, yeah?
Okay. Cheers.
Hey, Steve. How's your head?
Hey?
Oh, from your stag do. I presume you sank a few.
What do you think about this, eh?
Weatherfield's Good Samaritan Awards. Well, according to Mary, Roy has nominated Jude for saving his life. Well, I'm not being funny, but Jude? Actually, hang on a minute. I have just had the most amazing brainwave. Yeah. Hey, I'll see you later.
You haven't told her about your dad.
I haven't had chance, have I?
I'm seeing him later. He obviously wants something. The sooner I find out what it is, the sooner I send him packing. Want to join us?
No. Find out about his next escapades on the 10 o'clock news.
Oh, sorry, Michelle. Great. Carla's just cancelled on me.
Ah, well, not to worry. We still have a very nice sea bream in a cream and sorrel sauce.
No, sorry, Michelle. I won't need the table.
Well, I'm at a loose end, if you need someone to join you. I was going to treat myself, but a table for one always sounds a bit sad, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure. Sit down.
Perfect. I shall get you the specials.
Thanks.
Do you know what? Maybe this is not such a good idea.
No. We need to sort this out.
No, please, Jim.
Don't worry.
Peter.
Sit down.
You stalking me, Jim? If you want to take this outside, I'm ready.
Oh, come on, Peter. This is difficult for all of us.
Look, my family lives here. I've been looking forward to having a lunch with Elizabeth. Can we not just call a truce and be civil, please?
What is it you say to Simon?
I can be civil.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Could I show you to your table?
Yeah, please.
Enjoy your lunch.
You okay? If you feel the urge to gob in his suit, don't resist.
Right, I'll get you some menus.
I thought you were going to hit him.
Wouldn't fancy my chances in this state.
I don't know. I think he's still well capable of causing trouble. OK. Well, I know you want something. Why don't you save me the guessing game and just spit it out?
We in a hurry? Somewhere you need to be?
You're here for a reason.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea, me being here. Seeing you and Stephen. Why, it's clear he'd rather I stayed away.
Can you blame him?
Elizabeth, I know what I've done, and I'm not proud. But things can change, you know.
And people stay the same.
You don't believe people can change?
Oh, I'd like to believe it. But you've proved time and again that it's not true.
Right. Well, something's happened. It's changed me forever. And when you hear what it is, well, you might never want to see me again, and that there's fine. But I had to come and see you.
What is it?
Eat your lunch. It'll wait a wee bit longer.
Steve, I'm your fiancée.
Yeah, and he's me dad.
About to bring more chaos into my life.
Yeah, well, not if I've got out to do with it. Do you want me to deal with him?
Do what?
I don't know. Come up with a plan. I am not having him upset my fella, and I won't have him ruin my wedding day. What?
I'm going to bump him off here. I mean, I don't want him dead.
Steve, I would never murder your dad. Not without checking with you first.
I just want to fast forward to the bit where he runs away. You know, let's take it off in a police car.
Poor baby.
Jim, you're worrying me now. Just tell me what it is. Is it your health?
Well, I won't lie to you, Elizabeth. State of my health's not great, but that's not it. Look, a few months ago, a young woman traced me, tracked me down through my army records. I hadn't a clue who she was. She claimed to be my daughter.
Your daughter?
She had all kind of evidence. I just thought it was some kind of a wind-up, but eventually we had a DNA test, and it turned out to be true.
You have a daughter?
We have a daughter. You see that wee girl sitting on her own behind us? Well, her name's Hannah. Only thing is, it's not Hannah. We know her as Katie. Our Katie is our daughter.
Coronation Street's back in half an hour.
No, Jim. She's dead. Katie died.
Elizabeth, look, they made a mistake at the hospital, all right?
Liz. No, sorry. No.
If we could just...
I said no!
Oh.
Come on.
Hey, is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine, okay? Go and wait in the car, all right? Let me have a word with Elizabeth. Come on, come and sit down.
Liz? Liz, if you need anything, just give me a shout.
Yeah, we're fine.
Katie died in hospital. We were there.
Right, listen, look, Hannah was raised in Australia, okay? She was diagnosed with myotonic dystrophy over there. All the DNA test proved was that her mum and dad were not her biological parents. I mean, they were in a hell of a state, the whole lot of them. Anyway, she came here to find her real parents. Hannah was born in the same hospital on the same day as we had Catherine. Now, I know it sounds crazy, it sounds impossible, but the hospital made a terrible mistake.
But how? How can they mix up one baby for another, especially when one baby died?
I've got a lawyer preparing a campaign to demand a full inquiry of what went on in the hospital. We will get to the truth.
How long have you known about this?
She tracked me down in prison through my army records and then the prison service. I was just as shocked as you were. That's why when I got out, I demanded we had a DNA test. There's the proof. That wee girl's our daughter.
I remember losing her so clearly. I knew before they even told us. How could I have known?
We believed everything the doctors told us then. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was our way of preparing for the worst. All I know now is that hospitals make mistakes, doctors, they make mistakes, so they do. Look, can I leave this with you? She's a good kid, so she is. Right, look, I'm away on. Just make sure you take care of yourself, all right? You ring me if you want to see us.
Yeah, darling. Hey, it's cold. Straight out the fridge. Now I know it's serious.
I just feel like I'm bracing myself for the next swing of the Jim McDonald wrecking ball.
Oh, right, that's it, misery guts. We are going to get out of here.
Well, I'm not going to pub.
No, I don't mean out of here. I mean out of here. Disappear somewhere until Storm Cloud Jim has blown over.
Well, we can't. What about work? What about Amy? What about wedding plans?
It's all right. Dad can have Amy. Mary can mind the shop. Hey, we could try one of those country house hotels I've got on the shortlist for the honeymoon. Call it a romantic mini break. And if we concentrate really hard, I'm sure we can come up with something to do in the honeymoon suite that will take your mind off Big Bad Jim.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay, babe. I know what it's like to have mad members of the family causing trouble for you. What about Liz?
I'll leave her a note.
You could ring her.
I'll leave her a note.
Right, well, go on then. Pack a bag and let's hit the road.
Liz,
Hi.
I think I put my foot in it again.
What?
Ali and Ryan, Michelle's boys. I just called them brothers. Well, they're not, are they? The babies swapped at birth. No biological link at all. They didn't seem too bothered, though. I think I got away with it. What can I get you?
Oh, a bucket of red. Steve?
You're worrying me now. Are you okay? Because you look...
Like I've seen a ghost.
Oh, now you come to mention it.
Funny you should say that.
Is that you okay, Katie?
Thing is, they both are.
I don't know what to say, Liz. You think it could be true?
I've been asking myself that question all night.
What exactly happened at the hospital? Can you remember?
Some things you don't forget, do you? Katie was born, and I held her. But just for a matter of seconds. Then they had to take her away because she was so poorly. That was the only time I saw her alive until...
But how could it happen?
Jim reckons this... Well, there were a mix-up.
You believe him?
I know, Jim. And for all he's done, he wouldn't lie. Not about this. He was devastated when Katie died.
Well, couldn't you have been duped?
Yeah, but who concoct a story like that? And to Jim, he's just out of prison. He's got a degenerative illness. And he showed me the DNA test he's had done. And look,
The birthmark, just under the ear. They've both got it.
And that wasn't on the dead child that you saw?
Eileen, I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't believe they confused two premature babies. I mean, they would have been constantly monitored.
Yeah, but mistakes do happen, don't they? Look at Ali and Ryan. They got them mixed up.
And you really think lightning strikes twice on the same street?
Honestly, I don't know. But I can't rule it out, I don't.
So what happens now? You're going to see her again?
Don't see I've got any choice.
Sure you want to go through with this?
What's the alternative? Spend the rest of my life wondering. If it's true, it's wonderful. It's terrible all at once. My baby girl's alive. But we've been cheated out of all these years. I can't afford to waste a second.
Talk of the devil.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi. Hi. I'm so sorry about... Don't be.
Hello, Mum. Our life, something didn't fit. My parents were lovely, and growing up in Australia was amazing, but we were just so different. I loved life, going out, trying new things.
Sounds a hell of a lot like a wee girl I used to know.
From what I've heard, we've got a lot more in common than our taste in jewellery.
Aye, you're damn right. Our wee mannerisms, facial expressions, all that amounted to more than any DNA test. I mean, by the time that came along, well, I'd already got my answer. She's her mother's daughter, all right.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to upset you.
No. I'm not upset. I'm just overwhelmed.
You joking? I thought my meds were causing me to get hallucinations, so it did.
What made you go and look for Jim rather than your mother, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. I was looking for both of them. Any clue I could find. Just so happens he was easier to find through his army records. But he won't mind me saying that this was the day I've been waiting for.
I just can't help blaming myself.
Oh, don't be daft, Elizabeth. If there's anyone to blame, it's the hospital. And I'm going to make damn sure they're held accountable.
I was so sure before they even told us. I was certain you were dead. I could just feel it. I don't know. Mother's instinct, I suppose.
You were scared stiff. No one could blame you for feeling pessimistic. But that's all it was.
The birthmark. How come I didn't notice he wasn't there when they showed us the body? We could have avoided all this if I'd have just opened my eyes.
Oh, Elizabeth, I couldn't even see the hand in front of my face back then. You know, we were in shock. We weren't exactly searching for distinguishing marks on the body. We were just trying to survive.
Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, me and my parents didn't always see eye to eye, but they loved me. I never wanted for anything.
You mean that?
Totally. And neither of us would have chosen this. But we've just got to move forward. Make up for lost time. If that's what you want, I don't want you to feel pressurized.
Oh, you're kidding. This is the most amazing, unbelievable thing that's ever happened to me.
I well believe it. Because I really hope we're all going to be seeing a lot more of each other. Right. Come on, Hannah, I'll give you a lift home. Hi, Eileen.
Better. I think we should have left the bowl.
Are you all right?
Eileen, I don't know what I am. I don't know left from right, up from down. The whole world's a different place.
I think you should call Steve and Andy.
I couldn't. Not yet. I'm still trying to tell myself. My Katie. All the years I've been imagining, fantasizing, heart-to-hearts about boyfriends, shopping trips, cups of coffee, picking a wedding dress. You know, every time I've seen a young bride, I've just thought of the day I was never going to have. But I did it all up here. Now it turns out I could have had it.
Well, from what she said, she's not married yet.
Everything could have been so different. Me and Jim were never the same after what happened. Little Katie. If we'd have had our daughter, everything might have been different. For all of us.
Am I glad that's over?
It's harder than I thought it would be, meeting her face to face.
Well, she was bound to be emotional.
How do you think it went?
I think you did really well. As a matter of fact, you made your old dad proud, so you did.
Hey, less of the old, certainly less of the dad. You neither.
And Coronation Street continues in half an hour.
On the house.
Oh, thanks, love.
Listen, I hope you don't mind me sticking my oar in. It's just when I was sorting their bill out, I couldn't help overhearing. Are you all right?
Not really, no. How long did it take you to get your head around what happened with the boys?
I'll tell you when I find out. I don't know. I felt grateful, angry. I'd been given back something so precious, and yet there was so much I couldn't get back. That doesn't really make much sense, does it?
It does. No, it makes absolute sense. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I feel like I've been crying about all this for so long. Oh, I'll be back in a minute.
Junk food never tasted better.
You're a bad influence, we are.
You won't be saying that when we're quids in. You were right about this thing. She clocked it straight away.
She's no fool, my Elizabeth.
You're Elizabeth?
It's just a turn of phrase.
So long as you're not getting squeamish.
You joking? After what they did to me? I went to prison trying to give that woman what she wanted. And what did she do? She turned her back on me. And Steve did exactly the same thing. Not even his damned illness cut the ice with him.
Good. Because I can't afford for you to go soft. Not if we're going to take her pub away.
She's already sold it, Hannah.
What? When did you find out? We're supposed to be a team?
Hey, calm down, Hannah. Look, it'll make life easier. All that cash sitting in our account. And what was Steve's wee taxi company? We'll be able to set ourselves up nicely.
And teach your Elizabeth a lesson she won't forget.
She's got the myotonic dystrophy too.
Yeah, she has. Not as bad as Jim's, but, well, it will be. She's going to need me. Give me a chance to make up for things.
You've got nothing to make up for.
Eileen, I thought she was dead before they even told me. I'd given up on her.
If I truly had a mother's instinct, I would have thought otherwise.
I'm not sure there's any such thing. That the hospital made a horrendous mistake. You're just as much a victim as Hannah.
Maybe. But I'll tell you this much. I've wasted enough time grieving. I'm going to make the most of every second I've got with her. Hey, do you fancy a trip into town?
Yeah, don't mind. What for?
Oh, I've got a lot of birthdays to make up for.
This isn't funny.
All right.
Open.
Hello? You don't think it's too much, do you? I don't want to come on too strong.
She's the one who came looking for you. She's going to love it. Everything all right?
Steve. He's sorry for doing a runner, and he's coming back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to say to him. I'm still trying to get used to all this myself.
Could Jim not speak to him?
Jim's the last person he needs to talk to. Jim always blamed Steve for what happened to Katie, and Steve knew it. He's carried that guilt around for years.
He's never talked about it.
No, but it's always been there. I think he just buried it. I don't know how he's going to cope with all this. It's just a little something. Just to make up for all the birthdays and Christmases we missed out on.
It's gorgeous. Thank you. Will you put it on me?
Look, the two hearts are yours and mine. Hopefully, we will never be kept apart again. Yeah?
Thank you. It's lovely.
And I thought what we could do is have our initials engraved on it, if you like.
Do you know, I was actually thinking... Do you know what? Don't worry.
No, go on. You can tell me anything.
Well, I was thinking about changing my middle name to Katie. You know, as a kind of tribute. Sorry. I've upset you, haven't I?
No. Not at all. No, it's a nice idea. I'm really sorry, but I've got to be somewhere.
Please, just forget I said anything.
I promise you, you haven't upset me. Right, you finish your breakfast, and when you're done, just lock up. Yeah?
You sure?
Yeah. But Steve's back today, so best not hang around for too long.
Does he know about me?
I'll tell him face to face once he's home.
Do you want me there?
Best not. I will call you later.
Hello, Igor. A long time. Sorry, I should have come more often. Well, if I'm to believe what my mother used to tell me, I'm going straight to hell with what I'm doing with your memory. I'm so sorry, Catherine. I'm a coward. Nothing but a coward. This illness, pain, I'm in hell already. So God forgive me for what I'm doing to ease the pain. Forgive me.
Elizabeth.
Sorry.
You don't have to hide your tears. We're allowed to cry for the daughter we buried. I do. She will always be our little girl. Because she's been in our hearts for the last 26 years, hasn't she?
She has. I've never forgotten her.
I'll so want a relationship with Hannah. She's our flesh and blood, but every time I feel this flutter of joy because our daughter's alive, the guilt follows. A poor parents, Jim.
I wish it wasn't like this.
Oh, tell love.
Right, so what's this in aid of then?
Well, I wanted to catch up. Just the two of us. How was your trip?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Tracy enjoyed being lady of the manor for a few days. Listen, I'm sorry to leave you on your own with the mad Irishman. Did you manage to see him off?
Not exactly.
Mum, how many times are you going to let him ruin your life before you stop letting him into it?
It's not quite as simple as that.
Well, why not? What, is he a lobotomy? Has he started crochet? Has he found God?
He's found your sister.
What? What sister? What are you on about?
Katie. She's alive. Your dad's brought her back to us. Oh, no, it's a shock, but it's true. There was a mix-up at the hospital. Your dad's done a DNA test.
That's why he's here, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say. Does Andy know?
Not yet. I'll call him.
Right, I need to go. I need to unpack.
Steve!
No, I'm sorry. I just can't deal with it at the minute.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. Apparently there's a DNA test that confirms it.
Excuse me, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I was looking for Liz.
Oh, she's giving you a key now, is she?
This morning. Oh, this is so awkward. I'm Hannah.
Well, apparently not. Apparently you're my dead sister, Katie.
Ignore him, he's probably still in shock. I'm Tracy Barlow, Steve's fiancée.
Hannah Moorside.
Is that an Australian accent I detect?
I came to the UK to find my real parents.
Whereabouts in Oz?
Just north of Brisbane. Look, I know this is weird. It is for me too. But I've just come to get to know my real family before it's too late.
What do you mean?
I have myotonic dystrophy.
Well, like me dad.
I'm not expecting you to be my big brother straight away or anything. Maybe in time. Anyway, I should go. See you.
I don't know what to think.
Well, my dad always said that research is the foundation to life, or something like that.
Hey?
Let's get digging. Let's find out what we can about this Hannah Moorside from just north of Brisbane, Australia.
Well, look, I mean, he'll come round, so he will.
He's been through a hell of a lot the last few years. It's just extra stress he doesn't need.
Well, probably brought back bad memories. I mean, the grief I gave him. Blaming him for you going into early labour.
Well, he's always blamed himself. It's going to stir up an awful lot.
Well, if he's anything like the wee lad we brought up, he'll come through for you. Sure, he's always loved his mother, so he has.
Can't find any birth certificates for a Hannah Moorside born in January 1992.
What about hospital records?
No, you can't access them. Don't you think it's weird that this happened to both Michelle and your mum? What year were Ryan and Ali born?
January 1992.
Were they general? You don't think somebody was going around swapping babies, do you?
Well, there was a really bad administration process.
That's really boring, Steve. Right, I'm going to see if I can find some sort of mention of her in a Brisbane high school online forum or social media. But Brisbane's massive.
You know, you're really good at this detective stuff, like scarily good.
Yeah, well, it's not the first time I've had to do some online research about somebody's background.
Well, I can't find anything on Hannah on social media. And aren't all 26-year-olds supposed to be plastered all over the internet?
Well, we've clearly been looking for the wrong thing.
Clearly. I think she's been lying to us.
All right, Jim?
Mm-hmm. Steve? Elizabeth?
Take a seat.
I'll just go check on Mary.
Cheerio now.
So where's your daddy? What's wrong?
Well, me and Tracy met Hannah earlier.
Uh-huh. Well, what's the crack?
Well, we decided to do a bit of digging into my supposed sister.
Don't say that.
No, just listen, Mum. We started looking for Hannah Moorsides from both Brisbane and Manchester, and there was nothing.
So? She likes her privacy?
So we widened our search, all 26-year-old Hannahs from either area. There is no Hannah Moorside, because her name is Hannah Gilmore.
So what are you getting at?
Well, she's clearly lying about her name because she's a nasty little fraudster, and we are all being conned.
And we're back to Coronation Street in half an hour.
So let me get this straight, right? She's got another name, you claim. So that automatically makes her a con artist?
Look, I don't claim anything. It is here, plain as day, on her profile page there, Gilmore.
So?
So do you not think it's a bit weird that she's known by a completely different name?
Oh, there could be all sorts of reasons.
Oh, right, oh, okay. Well, give me one then.
Right, look, she was terrified of her ex.
What?
Well, yeah, she had this boyfriend, apparently, and when she dumped him, he got a bit weird, all stalkery, you know what I mean? That's why she changed her name and set up a new profile.
When was this?
Back end of last year. It was all she could do to shake him off.
Oh, I don't know, still sounds fishy to me.
What? Did you not hear what your dad just said?
Look, I get it. It's hard to take in, you know. I mean, I was dead suspicious when she showed up out of the blue. That's why I had a DNA test.
Oh, go on. I bet you don't believe that either, do you?
If it makes you feel any better, I can do another one.
No. No. That girl has been through quite enough.
Yes, but if it puts his mind at rest, I mean, would it?
Yeah, I suppose. But I want to be the one to do it. Just to be certain, you know.
What are you saying now, son? Eh? You still don't trust your old fella?
I don't trust either of you.
Fine. Well, I have the number of the place where I had it done, so I'll order a new kit. You can take it from there. Chris, listen here. I need you here this afternoon, okay? Yeah. Why do you think? Yeah. Exactly. I need you to make it sound kosher with the hospital, okay? I need your head in the game today, mate, all right? It's make or break for me. Yeah. Right. See you later.
Spoiling someone special?
It's a gift from a client.
Blimey, it's all go in your office.
Is it?
It's okay, you don't need to pretend. Leanne's told me all about it.
About what?
The big office romance.
She told you about that?
Oh, she's rubbish at keeping secrets like that. I can read her like a trashy novel.
And you're okay about it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, if it makes her happy, then... Oh, but she swore me to secrecy, so probably best not to mention that I was talking to you about it.
Yeah.
She wouldn't want me gossiping. See you.
See ya.
DNA kit will be with us in a couple of days. Results a fortnight after that.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I know the result already.
Oh, well, it can't do any harm when we talk to the hospital.
Hospital?
Aye. You don't think we're going to just let them get away with it? They've got to be held to account. I mean, that's why I've got a lawyer. He's on his way over here now, so he is.
Yeah.
Well, unless you'd rather he didn't.
No. No, absolutely.
Huh. Elizabeth, this here's Chris.
Hi.
very pleased to meet you.
My son, Stephen.
I do. Oh, yeah. Sorry about the lack of space. Our usual conference room is booked.
And this, of course, is our daughter, Hannah. Or should I say, Kitty. Right, shall we, well, come on. Let's all go and sit down, eh?
Hannah?
Chris, why don't you start by, bringing us up to speed with where you're at? You know what I mean?
Well, obviously it's early days yet, but I'm confident that you've got a strong case going forward.
What about the hospital? Have you had a chance to speak to them?
Well, as you can imagine, they weren't very eager to chat, but I did manage to nail them down this morning.
There you are now, you see. I told you. He's like a dog with a bone.
They've confirmed that a baby called Hannah Moorside was born on the same day as Katie McDonald in Weatherfield General.
Right, so all we have to do is get them to admit that they mixed them up.
Well, it's easier said than done.
Well, I thought you said we had a really strong case.
You do, but we haven't heard yet whether they're going to accept responsibility. I've got to warn you, a case like this, it can drag on for months, years even. But the rewards, well, they're considerable.
Rewards?
Well, possibly into 7 figures.
$1 million?
Hey, hold your horses. Don't let's get carried away just yet. We need to get them to admit the truth. That Hannah is our daughter.
It's weird, this. It's all happening so fast I can barely take it all in.
In a way, I'd almost prefer there was no case. But sorry, it's really selfish of me. You deserve money after all you've been through.
Hey, and you.
Oh, I've got everything I need right here.
Oh, me too.
Having said that, compensation would help our treatment.
How do you mean?
Standard medicine's no good for us. But I've been looking into it. There's this research program in America, but it would cost a fortune.
Yeah, well, we don't need to talk about that right now.
What he means is the money might not come through soon enough.
How soon do you need it?
Basically, the longer we leave it, the worse our chances are.
Take your time.
I'm here, aren't I? Anyway, what was so important we had to meet behind the bike shed?
Well, how about this? How about Stephen finding your real profile page on his laptop? What about that?
What?
That was a belter, that was. That was dead smart. I had to come up with some cock and bull story about some ex-boyfriend stalking you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, all right? I'll get rid of it. Anyway, what about you? First that phony lawyer, now a DNA test? How are we going to pull that one off?
Right, your brother lives here, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's bound to be something we can work out. In the meantime, please, let's just slow down a bit, okay?
Why?
Stephen is not stupid. He can smell something, and you banging on about America is not helping.
It's true, isn't it? You need that money for your treatment, and those two aren't about to stump up. The only thing that Steve's interested in is lining his own pockets.
Oi, don't talk about him like that, please.
Why? I'm the one who was there for you inside. They didn't even show up when you were released. We're doing the right thing. As soon as we get the money off them, we'll go to the States, get you well again, build a future together. Or have you gone off that idea?
No, of course not.
Because if you have, we can stop this right now.
I haven't. I love you. I love you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Start acting like it.
Hannah! Hi. Did you get it? Your brother's?
Girlfriend let me in. She was on her way to work.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing. He was asleep. I was in and out like the tooth fairy.
Well, you didn't even wake up?
My brother. He could sleep through an ice bucket challenge.
Right.
So it's here.
Career's just been?
Aye. Stephen's doing it now. He's in the loo.
So what happens after that?
Just bung her in the post and Dan's your man.
I need something to take my mind off all this.
Well, here, look, there's a quiz down the boozer later on.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm supposed to be on.
Well, I thought we could form a wee team, you know, maybe show Ken a thing or two.
I suppose I could ask to swap shifts.
Well, Johnny looks like the sort of guy who can push around a bit. And then we can all go for tea first. Sure we can, eh? There's a wee Vietnamese place down Peel Street, so there is.
Like you've eaten Vietnamese.
Hey, don't be talking. Let me tell you. I did a cookery course in the big house, so I did. I learned to cook spring rolls and soup. Done. Where's that wee bag?
Just here. Thanks. Where do you stand on Vietnamese?
Well, it's a place on Peel Street, all the lads rave about. Yeah, even Eileen's been.
What do you mean, even Eileen's been?
Well, she's not got the most cultured palate in the world, does she?
Like you have.
Hey, all ready?
Well, let's get her in the post and then that's one job out of the way, eh?
I'll do the honours.
Do I really want two brothers?
Don't go by this one, though. Our Andy has got the looks and the brains. And the sense of humour.
What does that leave Steve with?
Tracy.
Cool.
Sorry.
Hungry?
Treating my mum and dad and my brother. Do you want one?
My mum and dad and my brother. It's a bit early for that, isn't it?
We're thinking of going for tea tonight. Vietnamese.
Huh? Your treat and all?
And then going to the Rovers for the quiz. Would Amy like to come? Love to finally meet her.
No. Amy's too young to drink.
But tea, I mean.
She doesn't really like Vietnamese. No, it's Indonesian or nothing as far as Amy's concerned.
Vietnamese?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's short notice, but we are planning on coming in here after, so if you're really up against it, just jump over the bar.
Oh, Liz, sorry, but I've got no cover. And it's the quiz night tonight. I was relying on you. I'm the Quizmaster General.
So you say no?
You have the rota a week.
Is everything okay, Elizabeth? Eh? We're gonna get a move on. Tram goes in 4 minutes, so it does.
Yeah, everything's fine. I'll see you later.
Oh, hey, oi, oi. Hey, listen, what about you two? Love birds, eh? Fancy coming with us?
I've got 3 drivers down, so...
What about you, Tracy?
Yeah. Why not?
Come on, then.
You do know Amy's bringing a couple of friends back later on, don't you?
Yeah, it'll be all right. Got some chicken burgers in the freezer. She is going to slip up, you know. And when she does, I'm going to be there to see it. See you later.
I mean, what kind of a restaurant closes on a Monday?
Oh, it'll be all right. We'll get some crisps in, pub.
Crisps?
You should have checked the website.
Oh, I don't want to be checking websites. It's all WW this and hashtag that, so it is. All I wanted was my tea.
Jim, sound about 300 years old.
Oh. Are you all right, love?
Yeah, it's my MD. My hand seize up. If I grip anything too tight, they won't open properly.
Well, you're getting as bad as me, so you are.
There you go. Thank you.
Go on, Elizabeth.
I had an abusive ex too, you know.
You poor thing.
Yeah, so I don't blame you for changing your name.
How did you disentangle yourself?
I killed him.
I'm sorry?
You heard me. So if I find out that you've been leading these good people a merry dance, I'm going to give you an illness that doctors haven't even heard of. Do you understand me?
I said he could join us, but he was adamant.
He's waiting for Daniel, but that still only makes 2 of them.
You're a mathematical wizard.
Perhaps I should volunteer to go on.
Roy, no. You stay where you are, me also.
It'll upset the delicate balance.
The daughter she lost?
Yeah, well, she managed to track her dad down.
What did the hospital have to say?
I'm rubbish at stuff like this. Can't you ask your dad to be on our team?
Oh, I've already asked him. He's waiting on the boy wonder.
Oh, I knew Ken would be here. Ken? Have you met my new nana?
No, hello.
Has it started?
We're just on the picture round.
What, are you flying solo?
Actually, I'm waiting for Daniel.
Oh.
Would you care to join us?
As long as I'm team captain.
Great. I'll get the beers in then. Do you want one?
Have you all got your picture rounds and quiz sheets?
Yeah.
Good. And have you all paid your £1.50s?
Yes.
Right, 10 minutes.
That your quiz master? Bamber Gascoigne, he is not.
Question number 19. Which US city is furthest east, ladies and gentlemen? Is it Chicago, Atlanta, or Detroit? Chicago, Atlanta, or Detroit?
Atlanta.
Hang on, wait a minute, let's just try and work it out.
Yeah, definitely. Atlanta.
No point in asking me. I can tell you what's further east, my left hand or my right hand.
I think it's Detroit, but not by very much.
I think we can rule out Chicago.
Chicago is further west than Detroit.
Atlanta's in the south, isn't it?
Chicago. Which came first? The city or the musical?
I'd love to go to Atlanta. Oh, Nashville, that's what I really fancy. Have you seen the TV show?
Hope they'll make that trip sooner rather than later.
Never to be seen again.
I'm sorry?
Oh, nothing. Right, I think I need to go to the toilet. Oh, I'll try and look at people's answers along the way.
You okay? Just have to grin and bear it.
You need to get back in touch with the lawyer. See if they've heard out from the hospital.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just keep playing the lottery, so we'll more chance of getting our treatment that way. Okay. I'll put down Atlanta. Now, I really do believe it's Detroit.
Question 19 was Detroit. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit is...
What did I say? I said it was Detroit. You insisted it was Atlanta.
It was the other way round.
Well, I can't remember.
We said Detroit.
Look, so I was a bit short of you this afternoon. Eileen's been filling me in.
Oh. Has she now? What?
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it's none of your business. Besides, you've got your own family to worry about. What are you having, Eileen?
Another then.
Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, question 20. The winners of the 1978 World Cup final were, of course, Argentina.
Good man. Campes with the tickety.
They put Germany.
That's your fault, Tyrone.
That nutter breathing down my neck. We'd ask Liz for the money and get out.
If we push it, she'll smell a rat, so she will. She'll offer you some cash, I guarantee it. Just give her time, all right?
By the way, did she really kill her ex?
Huh.
Right, these two are in joint first.
Johnny, have you marked our paper yet?
Yeah, 3.
What? 3 out of 30?
Scrappy Doo was Scooby-Doo's nephew. I thought you'd have got that. And Brazil is the country containing most Catholics, not Poland.
Jim!
Looks like we've got a draw, ladies and gentlemen, between Roy's Rovers and Team Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Yeah, all right, then, thank you. So, we now go into a tiebreaker. Now, the rules of the game are you shout out the answer, and if you're wrong, I'll pass it over to the other side. Now, are we ready?
We are ready.
Ready?
P.G. Wodehouse was one of the 20th century's most widely read English comic authors. But what did the P.G. stand for in his name?
Philip Graham.
No! You idiot!
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass it over.
Pelham Grenville.
We think it's Pelham Grenville.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the inaugural quiz night here at the Rovers Return are Roy's Rovers! If you'd like to come up, claim your prize money.
Well done, Oh, well, there's always next week. Night, then.
Somebody gonna get that?
Hey, mate.
I'm not your slave.
Well, it's your punishment for eating all the cereal.
Steve, do we really need to ask this Hannah to the wedding?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, she's not exactly close family, is she? And that DNA test is not back yet.
Well, my mum would go mad if we don't. Anyway, she can just take Eileen's place.
Ugh, I can't believe that old bag thought I wasn't good enough for you.
Well, she's just got exquisite taste in men.
Oh, shut up, Steve. She was married to a murderer.
Who was at the door?
Don't know. I just buzzed him up and left the door on the latch.
Amy, how many times have I told you not to do that? You have to ask who it is first. Otherwise, you could let in any kind of weirdo.
Hi.
You see?
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot my key. Hey, wait till you see this. There's been a fire at your wedding castle. It's gutted.
I don't believe it.
Steve! I reckon you've had a lucky escape.
How do you mean?
Well, it could have been your big day gone up in flames. Especially with her around.
Liz, that isn't funny.
Hey, maybe it's an omen.
Yeah, my mum's right. Listen, it's blessing in disguise, isn't it? Castle was very expensive. Now we can take our time.
Are you off your head? No way. No, you're going to get our deposit back. There is no way we're going to postpone this wedding. I'm going to find something better than a castle.
What's better than a castle?
Bigger castle?
It's just something about Jim McDonald I don't like.
Is it because he's back sniffing around your fancy piece?
She's not my fancy piece, and he can sniff around whoever he wants. None of my business.
Are you quite sure about that?
There's nothing going on between me and Liz. Just mates.
How much longer do we have to do this?
I told you. We need to be patient.
We've spent 2 weeks being patient and we're no closer to getting any money.
Would you hand over your life savings to someone you've just known for a fortnight? No, exactly. We have to work this slowly. Play our cards right. Wait till they trust us.
You've changed with me as well.
What do you mean?
When you were in prison, I was the center of your world. Now you're distant.
I'm sorry, darling. I don't mean to be. Just being back here is hard for me, you know? Seeing Stephen
And Liz?
But do me a favour, will you? I've got you now. Why would I look at Liz? You know you're the one I love.
Fine. The sooner we get out of here, the better. You go work on Steve. I'll tackle Liz.
What do you mean I can't have my deposit back? Well, of course I didn't read the terms and conditions. Nobody does. Listen, I'm begging you. My missus is going to kill me. Have you no compassion? Hello? Just put the phone down on me. This wedding's going to flipping cripple me.
Oh, give it a rest, will you, man? I'm not in the mood to be listening to you whining on about marrying a woman that you don't want to be with.
Look, I know you're worried about Sally, but I'm sure it'll all get sorted.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
But if she's innocent, then she'll get off.
What do you mean, if?
I mean, yeah, of course she's innocent. We all know.
Hey,
Hello? What's the matter with him?
His wife's in prison. He's not taking it very well.
Uh-huh. Well, listen, I just popped round to let you know. I chased up that DNA test. They can't speed it up, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just wanted to be certain, you know.
I take it this wee fella's the reason why Michelle upped and left you?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't all my fault, though.
Not at all, of course it wasn't. Still, never worry your head, Stephen. Women come and go. Kids are for keeps. Still, shame you had to sell the boozer, though, eh? I mean, did Michelle take you for every last penny?
Not exactly, no, but I'm sure after I've paid for this wedding, I'll be well and truly skint.
Uh-huh. Ah, well, that's women for you. Vengeful creatures, cross them at your peril. That right, son?
I can't believe you used to own this place.
Oh, I've got a lot of memories in these walls. I wish you'd been here for a...
Me too. So why'd you sell it?
Long story. Short version, your brother is a randy beggar when he's had a few drinks.
Oh, dear.
Mm-hmm. We had to pay his ex off because he got Leanne Battersby up the duff.
So, it's all gone? The money?
Oh, his half house, yeah. I've still got mine. And a nest egg that I have got hidden away somewhere where he can't get his mucky hands on it.
Till the next time he knocks someone up.
Oh. Anyway, enough of him. So what about you? What are your plans?
Well, I'm living with a death sentence, so what plans can I possibly make?
Hey, now, come on, don't get upset. You've got me now. We've got a future together.
Sorry. But I know what my future holds. And what's the point in anything? Meeting someone, having kids?
All right, stop. You can't talk like that, right? Okay, I'm gonna get us a couple of drinks, and then you can talk it through. With your bum. Oh, my God. Hannah.
It's just a little bump.
Well, I still think you should go to A&E. You could have concussion.
No, I can't go to hospital every time I trip up.
What, you mean this happens regularly? Thank you. Here, love. Don't worry, I can look after her.
You saw how my hand went earlier. I just have to take things really slowly. No sudden movements. Gets me down. Can't pretend it doesn't. Especially when you know it'll never get any better. You know what's lovely, though? This. My mum. My real mum. Looking after me. Hi, Dad.
What's going on?
I had a little fall. Nothing serious.
You're supposed to be taking things slowly.
I just hate you have to see me like this.
Don't be daft. I just wish there was something I could do. Why don't you come and stop at the flat with me?
Ah, not at all, Elizabeth. There's no need for that.
There is. I really want to help her. It is the least I can do. I'll tell you what. You go and let yourselves in. I'm just going to nip to Deb's, get some nice biscuits and that.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
Thanks, Mum.
See you later. So what the hell are you playing at?
We were going nowhere fast. Had to do something.
Oh, see, so you just think, oh, well, I'll risk cracking me skull open. What are you, nuts?
Did the trick. She wants me to move in. She's desperate to help. I could see you weren't keen.
Listen, we didn't agree any of this. And moving in with her was certainly not part of the plan.
Well, plans can change. Listen, I remember how I felt the first time I saw you fall. I thought if I could make Liz feel like that, it might help focus her mind.
Or it could blow up on our faces. Right, don't take any more decisions without consulting me. All right? You hear me? Just stick to the plan.
You're angry with me because you don't like lying to her. I think you're more worried about Liz than you're letting on.
What are you talking about?
I've seen the way you look at her. The rest of us might as well not even be there. You obviously still have feelings for her.
Hannah, listen to me. The only thing I think about Elizabeth is bitterness and anger.
You sure?
Yes!
The way you simper.
I have to be civil to the woman.
You hang off her every word.
So we can get the money, which, incidentally, the chances of that are receding very, very quickly.
All I did was fake one of the symptoms I meant to have.
Uh-huh, without telling me. And I walk into the boozer, and there you are smiling, as if it's some big joke.
I'm doing my best here. I'm scared of losing you. I admit it. Might sound stupid, but it's the truth.
The only person I have feelings for here is you, right? I love you. I'm worried about you staying here because I'm going to be without you. I want us to have a future together. Cards on the table. I would have to have a very hard heart indeed if I didn't feel just a wee bit guilty when I see how much Elizabeth cares about you.
She didn't feel any guilt for you, though. Did she? She didn't show you any compassion, even though you're genuinely ill. Hey, Liz and your sons disowned you.
Hi. Just got a few bits. I'll do a proper shop later. Hey, you're gonna have to tell me what you like.
She's a great cook, Elizabeth.
Yeah?
No, that doesn't mean I'm going to stick around for meal times.
Hey, you are welcome here whenever you like.
No, I'm fine at my place.
Oh, here we are. Now, are you sure you don't want anything proper to it? Fine.
Well, I want it to be a special day too, but not because I'm the laughing stock.
Well, you won't be, Steve. You just got to practice.
I draw the line at stroking Mary's armpit while she's singing. Give me flipping nightmares.
Is that what you had to do?
Look, I'll do the first dance. A normal dance, but I will not be humiliated.
Right. Just both of you, pipe down. Hannah has had a fall. Bumped her head.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
So, I've asked her to come and stop here with us for a bit, so I can look after her.
Well, do you think you could have discussed this with me and Steve first? I mean, it's a bit of a squeeze as it is.
This is my daughter, my house, my decision.
Well, you know, she's not well.
But an extra person moving in.
She can sleep in my bed. I'll have the air bed. And if it's still a squeeze, you can move back into number one.
Oh, can I now?
I don't want to cause an argument.
You are not. She's not.
Steve, will you have a word, please?
Well, look, you know, maybe you could go back with your dad, you know, if necessary.
What?
Well, it'll only be temporary.
If you think that I'm giving up my room for Humpty Dumpty here, you've got another thing coming. Listen, love, it's my fiancé and I live here. And even though he might be a bit of a selfish pig, I'm not going anywhere.
Hush. She's asleep.
Right.
Where have you been?
I went to get some clean clothes and stuff to put in a bag for her, you know. I don't think she's expecting you to give your bed up.
Right, listen, just explain something to me. So she had this fall. Does that mean that it's definitely getting worse, or could that just be a one-off?
Well, it's that twist of fate, you know. You pass it on, it gets worse. I mean, me, you know, I'm stoating about with one of these and, well, tell you the truth, my eyes are not the same, but sure, I'm not bad shape for 62, so I'm not. Whereas, well, that poor wee thing in there.
After missing out on all them years, now we have to watch her suffer like this.
Well, I can't sugarcoat it for you, Elizabeth.
But what about all these experiments she said they're doing in America?
Well, it's all very exciting, but there's no miracle cure yet, so there's not.
We have to look into it, don't we?
Well, have you got 100 grand lying about?
I do want to help all I can. As long as you don't feel pushed out.
No, not at all. Sure, it's lovely to watch you, the way you are with her.
But when you started with your symptoms, none of us came anywhere near, did we? We should have. I wish I'd been there for you.
Well, you're here now.
I mean it. It must have been awful for you going through it all on your own. I'm so sorry. I should have been with you. I was wrong. We all were. Hey, will you forgive me?
Yeah. Of course I will. Elizabeth?
Jim,
What about you? How's the patient?
I am just about to take her some pick-me-ups.
She gave us quite a scare.
Let's hope we hear from the hospital soon about the compensation. Get you both the help you need.
We might make retirement age yet, eh?
Good, because I'm getting used to having you around.
Provided the money comes through, you know. I mean, we're prepared for a long fight.
Well, I'll love a good scrap. Remember?
It's still weird seeing them back together on the street.
Can't keep away from the old girl, eh?
Sorry?
Factory. You listen us?
You're still my #1 ladies. Not you, Tracy.
Are you up for the quiz tonight, girls?
I'm washing her hair.
You're lost. Right, come on, you. Lead out with current affairs.
Talking of which, have you heard about the Slapper sisters?
Oh, with Rana's brother. Ooh, dirty man.
Left this in the flat.
Oh, it's her. Do you know, our Adam said it's one step away from being like a carry-on movie.
Oh, matron.
Ran. But I thought tip one off the bucket list there.
Excuse me, Steve, but you've already filled your bucket with Leanne.
That is Ollie's mother.
Are you jealous of Imran? Do you fancy the veggie and all? Because I'm telling you, Steve, you better be careful because you've already ruined my wedding dance.
But all I'm saying is that some blokes might think he's living the dream, you know. To women, it is. I can call. Some blokes.
More like every woman's dream. Imagine having some other bird to palm him off to when you're not in the mood.
Well, actually, Steve, I'm quite happy you're up for an open relationship because I might take a lover one day.
Okay, well, I'm off.
Hey, you better watch yourself. He might think he's free to shop around and all.
Oh, Steve might be an idiot, but he's not brain dead.
Right, see you later, mate.
See you, mate.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Fine. Didn't sleep very well.
Oh. Hey, I could get Dr. Kadash to come and check you out.
I've got my own doctor.
Okay, what's the number? Let's call
Stop fussing. Sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Chris has just been on the phone.
Bad news.
The hospital have officially denied liability. Gonna have to fight this through the courts.
Then that's what we'll do.
I don't know. What happened yesterday, it's just gonna happen more and more. Don't know if I've got the strength for a legal battle.
Hey, I will be with you.
You don't get it. I could be in a wheelchair by the time it's over. If I'm lucky, it'll be too late for any treatment, experimental or otherwise. And that's if we win. If we don't, I don't want to think about it.
What can I do?
Unless you're a secret expert in myotonic dystrophy and have waited until this moment to reveal your miracle cure, not much.
Why don't you head off back to bed? I'll give you some peace and quiet.
Thanks, Mum.
Your text.
How is Liz? She's taking the day off to make sure Hannah's okay.
She's barely in work these days.
Well, can you blame her? All of a sudden, a fully grown-up daughter lands in your lap.
And the rest.
You know, folks say that losing Katie's what tore Jim and Liz apart, like Aidan nearly did with us. But now things are getting sorted, so hopefully they can put it behind them.
He's an armed robber.
And you ran off with your granddaughter. I put Jack through hell. Losing a kid does funny things to people.
Maybe.
Honestly, if you didn't see him in their heyday, then you can't judge. Liz and Jim were just one of those couples that made sense. In a mad way. Like Burton and Taylor. In a terrace. Do you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they got back together.
Stephen? I was just speaking to Hannah earlier. Hospital aren't going to take the blame. Looks like we're going to have to go to court.
Oh, well, you'll be on familiar territory then.
I'm just trying to support my kid.
Well, it makes a change from your usual approach to fatherhood.
Let us hope that your young lad does not go through life keeping tabs on every mistake you make. Do you want a drink? Yes, please, mate. Same again for me and one for Stephen.
My shift's finished.
What's the matter with him?
Well, he's probably just worried about Mum. You know what happened to Hannah.
Elizabeth? Why, are they close or something?
No, they were. But, you know, they're, the mates, before they started working together, now it's more of a kind of boss-barmaid kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, everyone round here loves Mum, just worried about her, you know.
What business has he got worrying about Elizabeth?
Never mind, I'll get my own pint.
Johnny? Your brain still thinks you've got the legs, but your body always wins the argument, so it does.
I know the feeling.
Listen, mate, look, we don't know each other, but any friend of Elizabeth's a friend of mine. I think we got off on the wrong foot, which is pretty easy, given the state of my foot.
Elizabeth isn't a friend. She's an employee. And you're my employee's ex-husband.
Oh, sure, I'm also a punter who can't seem to get served a pint in his local.
I just want to know why you've come back here.
It's not every day a daughter you thought was dead walks back into your life. Eh? You don't think Elizabeth deserves to meet her?
Yeah. But why does she need you to make the introductions?
I'm just trying to reconnect with my family. You got a problem with that?
I just don't want to see Liz get hurt.
Is that as her employer? Okay. Well, we both have Elizabeth's best interest at heart.
Usual, please, love.
In or out?
In.
Shona, what time is it in Chicago?
Well, let me see. Now, what time do I usually call the Chicago branch of Roy's Rolls?
They're 6 hours behind. What's this?
It's a clinic.
For Hannah?
For Hannah and Jim.
You know, getting a second chance with a kid doesn't happen a lot. Can't imagine how I'd feel if I got to speak to Aiden one more time. But promise me that you're going into this with your eyes open. I'd do anything to see Aiden again. But that kind of desperation is dangerous.
Oh, I know. So I'm desperate now, am I?
No, it's just... be careful. Don't be a fool for Jim.
Like I was for you.
There's no about that.
What have you got against Jim?
Well, I don't trust him. And I care for you.
Oh, care now, do you? I tell you what, you concentrate on your family and I'll concentrate on mine. All of them. I think you want that to go, don't you?
I'm pretty sure he's...
Johnny?
Yeah, go, please, Shona.
I'll get a paper cup.
And does that include the consultation? Right. So how much extra is that? Right. OK, thanks very much. Bye.
Another cuppa?
Shona, how many dollars to the pound?
Seriously, have you got me mixed up with some sort of financial expert or something? Actually, I've got an app. How many dollars?
25,000.
Blimey. That's a lot, whichever way you look at it.
I don't know what to do. My daughter needs help. But everybody's got an opinion.
Well, as someone who knows what it's like to have a kid disappear from your life, believe me when I say, if I got another go at a relationship with him, I won't be wasting it. Don't let anyone tell you how to use your second chance.
Feeling any better?
A little.
I've made a decision. I don't think we can just wait for the hospital to do the right thing and pay up.
Do we have a choice?
I've got some savings. I'm not rolling in it by any means, but I've got some.
I can't ask you to do that.
It's simple. You and Jim need money. And I've got money. Hey, I have gone long enough without you in my life. I don't want to lose you again. Everything I've got is yours.
I can't take your money.
Oh, you flaming well can.
It's your life savings. You can't give all that up for a virtual stranger.
You're not a stranger. You're family.
Mum.
Hey, if it buys you and me one more day together, then it's worth every penny. I don't care how much it costs. You're my daughter.
We're back in Coronation Street in half an hour.
You're a great hugger.
It's called making up for lost time.
So I guess we should think about what's next, arrangements-wise.
Yeah? Fire away.
Actually, I was hoping you might have some thoughts. To be honest, until today, Chicago's just kind of felt like a pipe dream.
Right. Well, the medical trial costs around 19,000 in English money. I ran the clinic before.
Wow. You really didn't need to go to all that trouble, Mum.
Don't be daft. Now, it turns out that the clinic cover the cost of the flights, but then there's still accommodation, food. I reckon it's going to be well over 20 grand.
So how much do you think you'll be able to contribute?
Well,
I don't need an exact figure, just a rough estimate will do.
Well, let me go through all my stuff and I'll see what's what.
Of course.
I mean, it won't be a fortune, but it won't be peanuts either.
Every little bit helps.
Tell you what, this isn't as dumb as she looks. Anyway, finally in business. Jim.
Sorry?
I said we're in business. This is gonna cover.
Uh-huh. So you managed to convince her?
Didn't take much convincing. Seriously, you would walk over hot coals for me if I asked.
So how much are we talking?
Don't know yet. She's home doing her sums. But it won't be no cheapskate amount.
Well, she was always known for her generosity, Elizabeth.
I still had to work her.
You did well.
Is that all you can say? Could sound a little pleased.
I am pleased.
Could have fooled me. Okay, what's wrong?
Nothing. I think there might be something going on between Elizabeth and Johnny.
And?
Well, has she said anything to you about him?
No. Why would it even matter if she had?
Just curious.
Well, don't be. The only thing you should be interested in is us getting paid.
Listen, catch yourself on, will you? Watch your lip. It's called covering all the bases, so it is.
What's all this?
Just catching up on some paperwork.
Got time for a natter?
I have. If you've got time for a cheeky glass of wine.
I need it after what I've just witnessed. Steve and Abby practicing the secret first dance, or should I say, murdering it.
Bad, was it?
Bad? I've seen better coordination and a washing machine full of
hamsters.
I know Steve is awful. Unfortunately, I didn't inherit mine and Jim's dance skills.
You're telling me that Jim was a bit of a mover? Come on.
Hey, I'll have you know, Jim could bust a move with the best of them. Now look at him.
Yeah, it's very sad.
You don't look particularly sad.
All right, I admit it. Maybe I'm not as tolerant since I married a homicidal maniac, but I am struggling to feel sorry for Jim. I know it's harsh, Liz, but you're my mate, and I've seen what he's put you through, and getting sick, well, it doesn't just wipe the slate clean.
I know. I just can't help wondering how things would have panned out if I hadn't turned my back on him.
Please tell me that you were joking, Liz, because getting rid of him was the best thing you ever did.
How's the pub business treating you?
Pretty decent so far.
He means wonderful. It's a new lease of life for both of us.
She's big on positivity, is our Jen.
You make that sound like a bad thing.
You see, this is what I have to put up with.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I don't think you can have the crack unless you have a cracking landlady. Hey, and this old boozer's had its fair share of legends down the years, so it has.
No pressure, then.
Not at all. You were born to it. Plus the fact you have the two magic ingredients, more fronted Blackpool and a smile to light her up.
Well, thank you, Jim.
All right.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
You're a lucky fella.
I trust you're listening to this. Yes, Flower, what can I get you?
You made a friend for life there.
No, just being honest, she's a cracker. She reminds me of Elizabeth in many ways.
Oh?
Yeah. Soft as silk, but tough as leather when she needs to be. A man needs a woman like that in his corner.
Well, like you said, I'm a lucky man.
Don't forget it. I did. Look at the cut of me. Oh. I'll take that pint now.
Coming up.
Uh-huh. What about you, Stephen?
Mind if I join you?
Free word.
Yeah.
Back giving you jip.
Something like that, yeah. Listen, I'm sorry if things got a bit weird earlier.
No apology necessary, son. You were just looking out for your ma.
I can be a little bit, overprotective.
No such thing. What are you talking about your own? Besides, after what you were saying before, I get the impression, how shall I put this delicately? Things might have been getting a wee bit complicated for her.
Complicated?
Gentleman.
No problem. What can I get you?
Pine tar.
Great, you've sussed it out, haven't you? Listen, Dad, you cannot say anything to anyone. Neither of them were thinking straight, and they both regret it.
He still cheated on his wife?
Yeah, but he was grieving money. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but trust me, it happened.
Right, so what's the crack between them now?
Well, it's ancient history.
Well, I should hope so. After all, your man's got a lot to lose now, hasn't he?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I've been here all night. Been here all day. Oh, sorry.
You've got some explaining to do.
What are you on about?
Don't come the innocent with me, Steve. I know you weren't at some sort of suit fitting. Who were you with?
Well, he was with me. Yeah, I just need to bend his ear about a couple of things, you know what I mean? Before we knew it, we're out the lash.
Yeah, I had one too many.
More like 4.
Right, okay. But that still doesn't explain why Tim tried to cover for you.
Well, he probably just didn't want to let me in it, because you can be pretty scary.
Well, just a bit of father and son time, you know what I mean? Not as if he was with another woman.
As if. How was the tasting session?
It was terrible. Thank you very much. Mary found a downstairs hair in the tagine. Kind of went downhill from there.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through all that.
Steve, I don't want you to be flaming sorry. I just want you to show some sort of interest in your own wedding day. I need a drink.
Oh, well, she's a darling, eh?
Hi.
Got us fish and chips?
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Hey, if I can't treat the best mum in the world, who can I treat?
Right, so I've been going over my numbers, and I reckon initially I can come up with 10,000. Now, I realise it's well short of what we're after, but something to work with. And at least the clinic don't expect payment up front.
I didn't know that.
Plus, I have an ISA that should mature in a couple of months. And if the worst comes to the worst, I'll cash in my pension.
I can't ask you to do that.
For the last time, I'm offering. But there is one condition.
Name it.
That I can have half that scallop.
Look, I know what you're saying, Hannah, all right? But 10 grand's just not going to be enough. I know you've done your best. Look, hold your horses. Listen. Just forget the ISIS, forget Liz's pension. Well, because I have thought of a much easier way to get the money we need, okay? So, I'll see you later, all right? Bye.
Don't stay up too long.
I won't. Jenny, Jim's right. I am lucky to have you.
What's brought this on?
Just got me thinking.
Yeah, well, you keep thinking like that and you might be on a promise.
Give me 15 minutes.
10. Oi, stop staring at your phone. There's pots need collecting.
Sorry.
I hope you're going to cheer up before opening, because if your face gets any longer, it'll be in drip trays.
Didn't sleep too well.
No, tell me about it. You turned over more times than a chimp with a remote control.
Didn't mean to keep you awake.
That's all right. Lizzie's on today, so we can take it easy. Nip upstairs, catch up on some sleep. Or not.
Get a reply from him yet?
Not yet. But he will, he's no choice.
Well, make sure your phone's on silent. Put on a telltale ding in the pub. Or Liz reading anything.
I'm not an amateur. I send him a text from a pay-as-you-go.
Well, he'll be the one doing the paying. 2 stings for the price of 1. The bonus.
Not necessarily. When he pays, we should get up and go.
And that Liz off scot-free. This wasn't just about the money. It was payback for what she did to you.
Look, you leaving, that'll hurt her enough. We should simply stage a row and get out.
Not without her little nest egg. She's going to suffer the way you've had to. I filled out the forms for the clinic this morning.
Right. Get them in the post. The sooner, the better.
It is a lot of money, though.
It is, Elizabeth. Maybe you ought to just give it a wee bit more thought before you go throwing your money around.
Jim, there is nothing I would rather spend my money on. I know what this is. Male pride. You've done more than enough. You brought my daughter back to me.
Any chance you could start your shift soon?
Yeah, I was just coming.
Yeah, 15 minutes late.
Hey, she said she'd be there.
Leave it.
Huh. Oh, somebody's got his backside in his hand, eh?
Yeah, wonder why.
I need a word.
I'll make up the 15 minutes at the end of my shift.
Never mind that now. Have you told anyone about you and me?
There is no you and me.
Liz.
Why would I? You're not such hot stuff that I'd want to boast about it.
Well, has Steve told anyone? Do you think he might have let something slip to him?
Steve knows to keep his trap shut, and trust me, if Jim had any inkling, oh, you would know about it.
Liz, this is important. I can't have Jenny finding out. I've got someone to send me.
Right, I have given you me answer. Shut your gob, or I'll flaming well tell her myself.
So, you're going to give her the money then?
Well, the sooner Hannah and your dad get the treatment, the better.
Well, I thought you weren't going to do anything hasty.
Well, she hasn't got time to wait around for me to hum and ha about this. Steve, her life is on the line.
Well, we'll see.
Anyway, listen. I wanted to talk to you about something else.
Oh, great, another bombshell coming my way. Let me guess, you're going to remarry Dad and go over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
I think the second one is more appealing. No, it's about me and Johnny.
You haven't?
No! Well, not since the last time. But listen, I just wanted to make sure that you haven't let it slip to anybody. I know it's easily done.
Look, as colourful and unpredictable as your love life is, it's not one of my favourite topics of conversation.
Ditto. So you've not told us all?
No, of course I haven't. I mean, what would I say? Words still fail me now.
Hey, you want to be careful up there on the moral high ground. You're not used to it. You might get a nosebleed. Hey, love. I thought you were going for a lie down.
Found this on the mat.
It's from the test centre.
Well, go on then, open it. Not that I have the slightest doubt what it's going to say.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Well, welcome to the family, sis.
I told you, didn't I? I told you.
Easy as 50.
You're paying yourself overtime.
Oh, you know me. I do it for love. Anyway, what's a bottle of wine and a box set when you've got PAYE to do? And, let's face it, Peter would never get it done, would he?
Well, it's tough at the top. Glad I'm out of it.
What are you talking about? Your head honcho of the Rovers.
Yeah, well, I might not be there much longer.
Eh?
I've done something, love. Something I regret.
Well, that's not really narrowing it down, is it, Johnny?
I slept with Liz.
Oh. I see.
Is that all you got to say?
Well, I've had bigger surprises. Anyway, I thought the wind was blowing that way.
Yeah, well, it's not now. It was a while back, and I wish to God it hadn't happened. I was feeling lost after Aidan died. Not that I'd use that as an excuse.
I should hope not.
Things were bad with Jenny, as you know. Liz had a soft spot for me, and I found comfort where
Oh, and you are telling me this now because... Has your conscience got the better of you?
every day, but it's more than that. Someone's found out, and they're trying to blackmail me.
What? I must admit, I half expected to see letters cut out of the paper.
Wish I could see the funny side.
Or have you tried calling them back?
I can't make contact until I've got some sort of strategy together. Anyway, I've got one or two ideas who it might be.
Oh, yeah, who?
I can't say till I've got more proof. And I don't want you going off half-cock.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, am I? Not going to do anything either, and neither should you.
I can't just ignore it.
Well, I would. Is this all they've sent you?
I would say that's enough, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't. Look, I mean, if they had photos, times and dates, then maybe, yeah, but this is no more than a guess I could have made.
Well, who's to say they haven't got proof?
Well, you're just going to have to sit tight and find out, aren't you? Look, Johnny, if you do nothing, they have to up the ante. And if they've got no ante to up, it means they've got no proof. And you, old man, are in the clear.
check the burner phone?
Haven't heard from him.
It's been over a week.
Oh, don't worry about it. He's probably working out what to do. I mean, let's face it, we have asked him for a lot of money. Oh, here, look. Good. I've seen Stephen. He wants to go for a drink later on.
Why is that good?
Because it's nice, so it is. Plus, means I don't suspect anything.
True. Go for that drink.
Thank you.
Hiya. Hiya, you're going to the wedding?
Of course. Can't wait.
Well, I'm coming to the evening do, and I'm wearing red, so if you were thinking of wearing that, don't. Or pink. I'd hate for us to clash.
Hiya, what can I get you?
Full English, please.
Um,
Egg and chips.
scrambled egg and one piece of toast. It's for your own good. Coffee and croissant for me.
I'll sit down, I'll bring it over.
All right, Jim.
Well, tell you the truth, I had a bit much last night.
I know that feeling. Running a pub's not easy for a man with a taste for whiskey.
I like a drop myself. We'll have to have a session, so we will.
Name your day.
I don't think he's taking it very seriously. He needs another prod.
Give him time.
Well, I want to get his cash and Liz's and skedaddle, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
So he needs to know we mean business.
Jenny Connor?
Oh!
Please.
You are the sweetest.
Go to the bar.
What? Why?
Just go. Don't take out your phone.
No. Oh, here. Nice flowers. Good man.
These are to help you through tomorrow. And what does that mean? What's happening tomorrow? Are these from you? Because you haven't signed them or even put a kiss on.
Yeah, well, if he told you what was happening tomorrow, it wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
What kind of surprise? Just a hint.
My lips are sealed.
Well, is it to celebrate selling the flat?
Partly.
Oh, well, where are we going? Do I need to dress up?
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, well, we haven't got anything to wear.
You've got tons of clothes.
Rubbish! Right, I am off into town. You'll mind the bar, won't you? I love you!
What's that? So those flowers were a warning?
Too right they were.
Say, no number?
Yeah, but it's not what I thought it was, though.
Right, do you think it was? Jim? Really? Why?
He's dodgy as hell. I mean, he robbed a bank, God's sake.
It's true.
But he didn't send that text just now. So who did?
So we're going on a stakeout tomorrow. We're taking tuna steaks from Fresco, hoping they'll tempt him out.
Very nice.
Big cats like ham too, don't they?
I'm sorry, I've no idea.
Or should it be raw? Maybe we should take some bloody steak so it smells like prey. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, hey! Kurt, go and sit down. I'll bring you over another one.
Cheers.
But if it's not Jim, then who?
I don't know.
Looking at everyone in here thinking, is it you? My head's spinning.
Well, like I said, don't do anything rash.
Yeah, well, that was before today's warning. I can't risk Jenny finding out. I'm gonna have to pay. I just wish I knew who I was paying.
Maybe there's a way we can find out.
Scattered his ashes on the beach. Just me and Michelle. Oh, and Rover. Yeah, saying goodbye to him was, what was it? I never thought I'd get over it, you know.
I had no idea. I've missed so much.
Yeah. Yeah, you have. But, you know, when Rory died, all I could think of was you and Mum been through the same.
It was the worst time of her life, so it was. It's not so much you get over it. You don't. You just learn to cope, don't you?
Hey, but look at you now. You found her. Well, the daughter you thought you'd lost. I mean, talk about a miracle, eh?
Yeah. Miracle.
I mean, I know I'm never going to get that with Rory, but I hope. I mean, I don't know what I believe, but I hope that he's on a beach somewhere, you know, running about, getting his little feet wet.
No, I'm sure he is, son. Here's to Rory.
Yeah, it's Rory.
It was all my fault, not yours. I don't deserve your forgiveness.
Yeah. Oh, it's mad, innit? If a psychic had said to me a year ago I'd be marrying Tracy again and having a beer with you, I'd ask for me money back.
Funny how things turn out, eh?
Yeah, what is it they say? If you don't learn from your past, you relive it. Well, I reckon I must have learned diddly squat.
Yeah, we had some fun. I knew. So did your mother and I.
Yeah, if you say so. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I did hate you. I didn't think I'd want anything to do with you again, but I'm glad you're here. I missed your dad.
Missed you too, son.
Why aren't you answering? Anyway, Johnny's getting the money to us tomorrow, so it won't be long before we can get the hell out of this dump.
So, I was having, like, a little wee, and I was thinking, what animal would I be? And I reckon I'd be either a goat or an otter, but I reckon that Tracy would definitely be a cobra, wouldn't she?
I suppose she would, son, aye.
Oh, she definitely would, wouldn't she? Because she's got all the sexy moves, like, when they come out of the basket thing. And she can be, like, deadly when she wants to be. What do you reckon you would be?
I have no idea, son.
I reckon you'd be a wolf. Like a lone wolf.
What does that mean I'm on my own?
No, because the pack is back together, isn't it?
Is that right?
Yes, of course it is. Which brings me neatly on, Father. Would you take my...
No.
No, would you be my best man?
Don't be stupid. You don't want me.
Of course I do.
Why?
Well, because Peter's gone to Portsmouth. He's gone to Portsmouth, and there's no one I'd rather have by my side to marry my dream cobra. Oh, well, come on, Dad. It's supposed to be the lass that keeps you hanging, not your best man. So come on, I mean it. It would mean the world.
It would be an honour, son. How's that?
Marvellous,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Right.
I shall cheers it.
Yeah, more drink.
With the drink.
Boo!
What are you trying to do? Kill me or what?
Sorry. Well, are you ready for Operation Out the Blackmailer?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Da-da. Now then. I could really see you in this. Perfect little number for a wedding. I don't know why designers don't put purple and yellow together more often.
You don't have something a bit more low-key?
Catch yourself on. Low-key. Have you met Elizabeth?
Are you cheeky beggar? Have you told her the good news?
Does the money come through?
No.
Sorry, Elizabeth. I shouldn't have.
No, it's okay. I hadn't meant to say. Yeah, 10,000 should be with you in a couple of days. And in a week or so, I should be able to free up a bit more cash.
So, there's more good news?
Steve has asked Jim to be best man.
Congratulations.
Oh, cheers.
I am over the moon. This whole wedding is going to be a proper family affair. Except Andy, of course. He's boycotting it, as usual. He can't stand Tracy.
Well, I'm sure he's not the only one.
Now I have got a gorgeous fuchsia top, leg and mutton sleeves.
What?
Style-wise, a bit on the historical side. Wrote it out.
Wait up. What would Elizabeth think if she saw us?
Would blow her tiny little mind. Johnny, checking it's all still on?
No, I can't find that top. But I have found this gorgeous coral number. Now that is you.
I don't know.
Hey, at this rate, you're going to be wearing a bin bag?
I'll figure something out. Hey, I meant to ask, how do you fancy lunch at Speed Dial today? My treat.
Oh, hey, that'd be lovely.
Come on, lads and lassies. Shake a leg, grow big and strong for Daddy. Oh, good for you.
What?
With your clutch bag.
It's not mine.
Well, it's not like the old days. I mean, everyone's gender fluid now. Anything goes.
Good to know.
But I shall have to love you and leave you. Oh, why does time fly when you're on your lunch?
You don't think it's him, do you? The blackmailer?
Oh, I doubt it. Mind you, it could be anybody. Come on, stash that bag. Hurry up. Oh. Right, now all we need to do is sit and wait. And as soon as they come for the cash, I can take some photos.
What? Someone carrying a clutch bag over the front page?
Do you want Jenny to find out about you and Liz or not?
No.
Right, well, if you've got any better ideas, feel free to pipe up, Johnny.
I don't like this. It's got cock up written all over
Listen,
it.
we'll nail them, all right? Trust me. Go on. It's a shame how Steve couldn't come. But I am glad he sent Eileen as his first reserve.
Well, that's me. I've been sat on the subs bench for so long, I've got splinters in my backside.
Well, apparently he's still got stuff to do for the wedding.
I'm glad I'm not going. It sounds like an absolute circus.
Oh, Tracy's got him run right.
Well, he better get used to it, because that's going to be his life from now on.
You didn't take after me. I wore the trousers in my marriage.
You did not. I just let you think you did. I ran the whole shebang. This one don't even know what she's going to wear for the wedding.
I'll chuck something together.
Hey, when I was your age, oh, wow, I had these tan velour ski pants. Do you remember?
Certainly do.
He used to say to me, Elizabeth, your bum looks like 2 peaches in a bag, so it does. Didn't you?
Aye. Right, well, I'm away to the wee boy's place. Don't need all that grub like it back now.
Okay, everyone, come on, quickly now, everyone.
It's all right.
Assemble away from the building. Please stand near this congregation point. Thank you.
It is probably just a false alarm. We just want to be safe.
Come along, quickly. Thank you very much.
My feet are killing me already. These are my sitting shoes. They're not for standing in.
Well, then you need to invest in some winter boots, one with flat soles.
Wash your mouth out.
Aye, sure, even her slippers have got a high heel through the half.
Well, yeah, but they're not exactly slippers, are they? They're more fluffy mules.
False alarm. Everyone back in again, please.
Come on.
Thank you for your patience. We shall be serving a cup of hot turmeric milk to warm your cockles.
Timmy, what? Milk? You're gonna have to spot, is it?
Hey, puts me in mind of them milk puddings your mum used to make for you.
Oh. As soon as Stephen flapped eyes on them, he fairly are booked up.
I'm just gonna see what else they've got to drink.
I'll come with you. Did you get it?
My bag, safe and sound.
Well, that's it then. Once the wedding's over, we're out of here.
Try not to sound so disappointed.
I'm having trouble keeping the dinner down. I didn't know you better and say you're still in love with that reprobate.
I know. We're disastrous together. Doesn't stop me wanting him, though, does it?
Right. Let me get my hands on that money.
Johnny just made a big mistake.
Listen, maybe this is going to be more trouble than it's worth.
What?
Well, I mean, Elizabeth's going to get 10 grand for it. She said it would only be a couple of days.
You might be ready to roll over, but I'm not. Since when have you been such a soft touch?
Why don't we just cut our losses?
If Johnny wants to keep his secret, it's going to cost him. Now he's messed us around, the price just went up.
Oh, I take it your cunning plan didn't work out. They must have realised by now that we haven't paid up. Not gonna be happy. Well, we haven't gone and poked a Rottweiler with a big stick.
Well, luckily for you, I've got a plan B. I've been looking through Kirk's camera footage here. He sent it to my phone.
Kirk, where's he coming to all
He
this?
was sitting up the fire escape.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Look.
Oh, no. It's Hannah. Lizzie's gonna be gutted.
And we're back on Coronation Street in half an hour.
Well, this is the proof we've been looking for, isn't it? I'll send it to your phone. You're gonna have to show it to Liz.
It'll break her heart.
It'll tell her that her daughter's a blackmailing scumbag. That's what it'll do. Plus all those texts she sent to you. We've got a bank to write.
But how did Hannah find out about me and Liz?
Does it matter?
Well, Liz promised that she wouldn't tell another soul.
Unless she's in on the blackmailing. Come to think of it, Jim could be in on it and all.
I can't believe that.
Well, however it's come about, Johnny, you need to talk to her, don't you? I mean, if she is behind it, then she'll know you're onto her. And if she's innocent, then she just needs to know.
You're right.
Johnny, you need to do this today.
Well, look, it's good that Amy's getting better, eh?
Oh, yeah.
She has my granddaughter. I hardly know her.
Hey, our granddaughter, Jim.
Sorry to interrupt, but could we have a word in private?
Can't it wait?
Not really.
We're having a conversation here, son.
I wouldn't trouble you, but it's urgent.
I won't be a minute.
Okay, go on.
So what do you...
Well?
I asked you a week back if you told anyone about us. I know. But I did it for a reason. I was being blackmailed.
Who by?
Your daughter.
What?
I thought it was Jim at first.
Oh, hang on. If you're trying to stir up trouble...
I'm not, I swear.
All right, what proof have you got?
These are the texts I was getting.
Well, they could be from anybody. You could have written them yourself, for all I know.
So, I put some fake cash in a bag this afternoon and left it where they told me to. Then I got a film of who came to collect it.
No, this is when they evacuated Speed Dial. I didn't say anything.
Keep watching. And if that doesn't prove who did it, I don't know what does.
Everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah, fine.
So, what'd your man want?
Oh, nothing much.
Right.
Just about to stick the kettle on. Do you want a cup?
Okay.
Then you can tell me why you've been blackmailing Johnny Connor.
I'm sorry?
That's what he's been telling me.
Why would I do something like that?
Because you've got it into your head that him and me were having an affair.
I haven't a clue what you're going on about.
Then why did you pick up a bag of money he left for you?
Bag of money?
You were caught. On camera. I've seen the footage. Oh, don't pretend you don't know.
Was this today?
You know it was.
Yeah, it's true. I found a bag, a clutch bag in Vicky Gardens. Yeah, I thought someone must have left it, so I looked to see if there was ID in there so I could return it.
You didn't look in it, though. You walked straight off with it. Sharpish.
All right. I took it to see what was in it. I can't deny I was tempted to steal it. I do need money, after all.
And then?
And then it was just full of old newspapers, so I chucked it.
So why would he go to all the bother of videoing that?
Search me.
And he's got texts from a blackmailer going back weeks.
Well, you'd have to ask him about that. Look. Look on my phone, if you don't believe me.
Why, you wouldn't have deleted them.
I can't believe you're saying these things. All this time we've been separated, then the minute I come back. Why are you so bothered, anyway? Did you have an affair with him?
Oh, don't get clever with me.
I don't know what else I can say.
I'll pass on the tea.
Did you find out whether Jim was involved?
No.
What about Liz?
I broached it, but she hit the roof. I can't see it myself.
Well, either way, you're in the clear. I mean, my guess is she'll ask Hannah about that video. Hannah will talk her way out of it, but she'll know we're onto her. And that'll be it. You won't hear another thing.
So I've got nothing to worry about.
Well, you've got a damn sight lesson this morning.
I just don't like leaving Liz vulnerable like this.
Excuse me, what is she to you now? You're happy with Jenny, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Well, then be happy with Jenny.
So?
I'll leave you to it.
When do I get my surprise?
Surprise.
Well, you've got a short memory. Okay. Mysterious, romantic message.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. Well?
Well, I thought we might go to the bistro.
The bistro?
What's wrong with that?
Well, we spend half of our free time at the bistro. I thought we'd be going uptown, somewhere flash. I bought a new dress, especially.
I'm sorry, love. I've had hell of a day.
Yeah, well, you'll have hell of a night, and I'll forget me hopes up like that.
So this came from Johnny?
That's right. I know. Listen, I didn't believe it at first, but when you think about it, what other explanation is there?
So you're saying our daughter's a blackmailer?
Hard to swallow, I know.
Catch yourself on, Elizabeth.
Oh, Jim, she were cool as a cucumber when I quizzed her about it. And, like all good liars, she switched her story when I didn't buy it and then owned up to a lesser crime.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the health problems she's got, she must be desperate.
Oh, well, even so.
And, you know, growing up, if she'd have had us there when she were growing up, giving her the love she needed, maybe she wouldn't have stooped so low.
Oh, well, fair play. But it's no excuse to go running around using your name to blackmail people if it is her. I mean, agreed, she'd have been better off having you around as a mother.
And you as a dad.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I do. Look at Steve. Hey, he wouldn't have asked you to be best man if he didn't really care about you.
Maybe.
It is lovely seeing you both together.
Right. This Hannah thing. Let's just sit tight till we know something for sure. In the meantime, this thing with you and Johnny.
Just a flash in the pan. Hey? It meant absolutely
Nothing. Of course, you could play a big part in Amy's life.
Well, I've certainly enjoyed being back part of a family.
Well, maybe you should think about it.
Hang on.
Who's that?
No one important, Elizabeth. Not like you.
I lied as best I could, but she saw through it. We're on borrowed time here. Where the hell are you anyway?
What about you? So, did you manage to sleep last night then?
A bit, yeah. Hey, thanks for boarding up the door. Wouldn't have slept at all otherwise.
Huh? Not at all. Just wish I knew who it was, eh?
Kids, probably.
Uh-huh.
So today is the day.
Yeah. Our wee lad gets married again.
Hopefully, 7th time lucky.
That's crazy. Makes us seem like amateurs, eh? Hannah's not up yet? No.
No, she's still asleep.
Good memories then here, Elizabeth, eh?
They're the ones you put in an album, though, aren't they? Rest, you try to forget.
Look, Elizabeth, about last
Listen,
night,
Jim, if I'm going to be ready in time, I need to get on.
Certainly.
Got to go to Tim's, check that Steve's all right and not too hungover. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Right, thanks for going through the steps again. I think I know it now.
I did it for Tracy, not you.
Yes, I know. I better get this suit to me dad.
Hello.
So, anything you want to tell me?
Like what?
Like why you didn't reply to my voicemail last night?
Oh.
I rang you in a panic, telling you Liz knows I tried to blackmail Johnny.
Yeah, she told me, but I managed to reassure her.
Reassure her.
Yeah.
Right. And how did you do that exactly?
Well, you know me, gift the gab.
Funny. Because I could have sworn us.
Oh, well, here he is, eh? The groom himself.
Morning.
Hey.
Ooh, coffee.
I'll get you one.
Actually, we were just about to go for a walk, weren't we?
Were we?
Oh, sorry, he can't because he's got to try this suit on, make sure it fits.
There you are now. Cheerio now.
So much then.
Time of the month.
Morning. Enjoy counting your spoils, did you? Was it not quite what you expected?
Sorry, I have no idea what you're on about.
You know, your mother might think that the sun shines out of you, but I don't. You go anywhere near Jenny, and I'll march you straight to the police and show them that recording.
I'm sure they'll pat me on the back for being a dutiful citizen. Bags shouldn't be left unattended these days.
I'm warning
you. No, I'm warning you. Get out of my face or you'll regret it. Hey.
Hi. I'm just going to clear this lot up.
You do something like that, eh? It's terrible.
Oh, no.
Look, about yesterday, I swear I never...
Let's not talk about that anymore.
I just hate for you to think badly of me. I mean, there's no way I'd ever blackmail someone. I shouldn't have looked in the bag. And I shouldn't have asked you if you'd had an affair. I know you'd never do anything like that. I just hate for us to fall out, Mum. It's been so nice having you back in my life.
Me and all. And listen, I really don't want you to get desperate about money. I promise you. I am trying to sort it.
Thanks. So, did I see you and Dad kissing last night? I saw you from across the road. Does this mean you're getting back together?
I don't know about that.
So did you kiss him first, or did he kiss you?
Ooh, now that would be telling.
You might, though. Get back together.
Well, let's put it this way. He's giving every sign that that is what he would like.
That's so exciting.
Well, it's early days yet. Well, it's the bank. The 10 grand should be with us today.
That's fantastic.
See, I told you. I will sort it. All right, young lady. We have got a wedding to get ready for. Come on.
Can I grab a quick word?
Yeah, in a minute.
Hannah, come and calm your brother down, will you? He's got the wedding jitters.
Yeah, look, no, you're needed. Go on, off you go.
Maybe I should go now.
No, Elizabeth. Not yet. I wanted to have a wee word about last night.
We were just feeling a bit emotional.
Yeah. Well, does that mean you regret it? Because I don't.
No, I don't either. Felt right, didn't it?
Aye, it did. I never intended for any of this to happen. Honest to God, but, well, being with you again just made me realise I never really truly stopped loving you. And I'd like us to try again. That's if you could bring yourself to take on a sick old fella. I may not have much time left, but nothing would make me happier if I could spend it with you. What do you say?
Jim, I need to think about it.
All right. Well, does that mean there's hope?
Yeah, maybe. Hey,
right.
At least we'd have support from Hannah.
Hannah? What do you mean?
Yeah, apparently she saw us kissing last night. She asked if we were getting back together.
Oh.
She was quite excited about it.
Oh, well, that's great.
I best go see Steve.
Okay.
We need to talk.
Yes, we do. So, look, not here. Let's go find somewhere quieter.
You've been avoiding me all day.
No, I have not been avoiding you. But trying to find the right moment, but you've seen what it's like down there.
I saw you kissing Liz last night.
Oh, cut yourself, Owen. I didn't kiss her, she kissed me. What do you want me to do? I have to keep her sweet.
Look like you're enjoying it to me.
Well, I'm a con man. I'm very good at what I do.
What were you being all cozy about before?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Hannah. She told me the money's come through, she's transferred it into your account. Bingo, there you go. How good's that, eh?
Really?
Yeah, we did it.
So, as soon as the wedding's over, we can go. I can't wait to get out of here.
No, I don't think you should wait. I think you should go now without me.
How can you think I'd leave you now?
Well, Liz has transferred the money. We've done what we came here to do. Just go. I'll stay here for a while before I join you, cover any suspicions.
Why?
Well, how do you think it's going to look if we both leg it now?
How's it going to look if I leg it? Liz's darling back from the dead daughter on the day of her brother's wedding. I know you're trying to protect me, but I can't leave you now. Not today of all days.
Tracy thinks we've been having an affair. I've been trying to call you.
Well, I've got more important things to do than answer my phone every 5 minutes. I'm getting wed here.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're so chill about it.
Well, listen, I've spoke to her. She got it wrong. It's all sorted.
Well, just like that.
Well, nothing's ever just like that with Tracy, but it's cool.
Well, it's hardly cool, is it? I mean, she might have got the person wrong, but if Leanne decides to say something...
Well, Leanne's not going to say anything, and neither are you.
Right, what's the crack? How are we doing? Oh, here.
Abby, Daddy.
What about you, Abby?
Right.
Abby, Tracy has got no maid of honour.
Me? After what she's been calling me?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
No.
you can talk around. Go on. Get off.
Cheerio now.
No. Right, Ken's not here, so we've got no one to give Tracy away.
Well, there's not a lot we can do about that now, is there?
Well, I was, thinking...
Me? I'm your best man.
I know, but I've got an idea about that.
Oh, for dear's sake. Drink?
Yes.
I'm deeply honoured to be doing this.
I was a bit worried that Tim might be, getting the ump.
Nah, he's fine, he's fine. Fancy having Dev as your best man. Makes a mockery of the constitution of marriage. Institution. Yeah, that's exactly what it should be, having Dev stood next to him.
Where's Dad? I thought he was best man.
Yeah, it was, but there's been a change of plan.
He texted you?
Yeah. Don't worry, your dad's got it all sorted.
Hey, Liz. Thought they might have asked you to be best man.
I'm his mother.
She's got a point, though. I've seen loads of pictures in magazines where grooms have picked their mums because they're best friends.
Yeah, they're called gay weddings.
Right, let's go, kids.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You too, Tim. The dress looks a bit grubby. Yeah, maybe it's a shabby chic kind of thing. Grungy. No, I just think it's dirty.
She seems to be okay with Oliver's outfit.
I'll say the same about hers.
I'm coming for you, bitch.
Keeping it classy as ever.
Well, you look amazing.
Oh, I think I look like I got here by tractor.
What exactly happened with the...
Welcome, everybody, to the marriage of Stephen James McDonald and Tracy Lynette Barlow. You have made the declaration prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract in the presence of your witnesses, friends and family.
What family?
Hey, I'm your family.
Stephen and Tracy, I am happy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Come on then, Lynette.
Oi, call me that again. This is going to be the shortest marriage in history.
Yeah, with good reason. Why, she said out to you. Good assist for the questions. Can we just enjoy the moment, please?
We need some daddy-daughter time. We've got things to sort.
There'll be plenty of time later on, so we'll just relax.
What are you two whispering about? Wondering how long we have to wait for a drink?
Hey, the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree.
Oi, who'd have thought it, eh? You, the only Barlow at my wedding. And a witness.
Don't get all schmaltzy. I'm only here because I like Daniel a bit less than I like you.
Hashtag winning.
Bro, listen, I'm already best man, yeah?
Yeah.
So once you get old Timothy to do the witnessing, go on, man. You know, he's only going to sulk otherwise.
Good idea. Tim! Psst. Do you want to... Oh, yes.
I know you think I'm mad, right? But just being here today, well, it takes me back to when me and your dad got wed. Both times, you know, the hope, the romance.
The vows, the armed robbery.
What are you two gossiping about?
Well, I was having a nice little stroll down memory lane till Steve came out of a side road and knocked me into a ditch.
Abstract. Anyway, congratulations, bro.
No, cheers.
Do I see you getting all misty-eyed over Dad?
Ask me when I've had a couple more of these.
What's all this about?
Well, if you told me a few months ago I'd be walking your bride down the aisle and back together with a family, well, I wouldn't have believed you.
Oh, pull yourself together. You're supposed to be the hard man. You're a disgrace to the prison system.
Oh, well, I'll see you in a minute.
Drink that. You need to lighten up. You're all tense.
Don't do that.
No one can see.
You don't know who can see what.
I thought maybe we could slip up to my room when the speeches are done.
Do you want to get us caught?
No.
Stop it. Right? I'm warning you.
Why are you being so grumpy?
Look, this is my son's wedding day. It's not a game.
Do you mind if I steal a moment away with the big man?
Sure. Go check out the desserts table.
You all right, Elizabeth?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm amazed it's all gone so smoothly. To Steve and Tracy, I'm surprised there haven't been any fireworks.
Well, apparently, Tracy did order fireworks and a 21-gun salute, but the local farmers vetoed it, so they did.
I've been thinking.
Well, now, you know how dangerous that can be.
Yeah, especially when you know what I've been thinking about.
Oh, well, I am intrigued.
I don't know, maybe it's the romance of the day or bubbles have gone to me head. But, yeah, maybe you and me, we should have another go. If you still think... do you not think...
I think it's a wonderful idea. Come here.
Are you absolutely sure?
Well, if you and Tracy can make it work.
No, but it's you and me dad.
Steve, life is a gamble, right? And if you don't buy a lottery ticket, you can't win the jackpot, can you?
Well, maybe this is going to be a lucky day for both of us then.
Right. Back in a bit.
I had to kiss her. I didn't want to.
About me.
What about you?
She left you to rot in prison. I love you. I want to look after you forever. You said that's what you wanted to.
Well, it is.
Then what are we waiting for? Time to cheat Todd got what she deserves.
Oi, don't say that.
What?
You don't know what love is. Elizabeth and I love each other in ways you couldn't even imagine. Real love, not some stupid infatuation. Look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, okay? Hey, any of you seen Hannah?
She's in the box. She went upstairs.
Why do I always do the same thing? What is wrong with me?
Never worry, son. Join the club, sure. If they were doling out prizes for getting people in a one unholy mess, well, you and I'd clean up, so we would.
Well, listen, I'm glad you and Mum are giving it another go. Where is she anyway?
I'm not sure.
Where's Hannah?
I don't know. I'll best go and see.
We'll keep an eye on him for you, Jim. Times like this, you know who your mates really are.
Did you film the fight?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, and no one got hurt. It's only cake.
It's a disaster. Like my flipping life.
You haven't seen Elizabeth or Hannah, have you?
No, sorry.
Been looking for you everywhere.
Needed to get away.
So, have you seen Elizabeth?
Still love her, don't you?
I'm sorry, I was really worried about you.
Worried what I'd do.
You really are a lovely wee girl. And you've helped me a lot.
But you still love your wife.
I never expected this to happen.
You said you wanted revenge.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen the way you look at her. I've seen it. I should have realized ages ago something was going on. You don't hate your family. You love them. I can't compete with that. Not with my stupid infatuation.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
gonna pack my bags. Go.
You're a very special person.
Maybe one last kiss.
And we're back to Coronation Street in half an hour.
Please, Liz, this is not what it looks
It's
like.
exactly what it looks like. We're lovers.
You set me up!
No!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
We've been together for months.
Please.
She needs to know the truth.
Please, let me.
I'm Hannah Gilmore. I'm not his daughter. Not yours. Not Katie. She's dead. I was born in Australia, and I don't have MD. That was all a scam to get money. Money he needs so I can look after him.
Elizabeth. Is this true? Elizabeth, please. No. Elizabeth. There was no need for that!
I saw the two of you together.
Oh, you have absolutely no
I know exactly what's going on in that deluded head of yours.
I love her!
You love her? It's a stupid infatuation. Besides, you think she'll want you now? You are totally deluded. Look, I'm sorry. I know you loved her once, a long time ago, and I was hurt and mad at you. But this doesn't have to be the end.
What?
You were confused. All I'm saying is, I think deep down you still care about me. Maybe even still love me. I don't know. Maybe we can screw some money out of someone else and put this behind us.
Have you got no self-respect?
I love you. No one else does.
Well, here, I'll tell you what. If it's money you want, there you go. Take the lot. I don't want it. You take it. I never want to see you again in my life.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find Elizabeth.
Did you hear about the punch?
And the cake fight. We miss all the good stuff.
I'm not sure this is such a good idea. I feel like we've gate-crashed a horror show.
Yeah, but we RSVP'd the invite, didn't we? We can't back out now. That'd look even worse.
What about the present?
Well, best leave that in the car for now.
Right. Well, maybe we'll just stay for one drink, then go, hey?
Well, actually, I was just chatting to the waitress, and she said that we could do like a vow renewal ceremony here.
A what?
Well, yeah, I just always felt guilty that we let our friends down. You know, getting married in the hospital with Rita. I just feel like we owe them a proper big do with all the bells and whistles. What do you think?
Right, well, we can think about it.
I am so glad you said that, because the Deputy General Manager, Mr. Bernard Baxter, he's on duty today, and so we can have a chat with him while we're here.
Right, that's a great idea, but I'll tell you what, why don't you do it? You'll know more about these things than me. I'll just, I'll mingle a bit.
All right, yeah, okay. Well, I'll only be 5 minutes. But you are up for it, though.
Of course I am. I love it.
And I love you.
Any of this chaos down to you?
Where's the wifey?
Where's Liz?
Gone.
Gone where?
Your guess is as good as mine. Actually, mine's probably better than yours.
Tell me where she is.
Give me $5 grand.
Oh, what?
Or I tell wifey about you and Liz.
Here is your father. You see, I'm not the only one that owes you an apology. How could you? You know how much I grieved for her. You know how much I blamed myself for Katie's death. How could you let me believe she was still alive?
Elizabeth, please.
What kind of a monster are you? We're waiting. Well, come on, Jim. Because if you've got nothing, I'm phoning the police. This was fraud. The cruelest fraud ever. I'll happily let you sit and rot in prison for the rest of your life.
Our Kitty may not have had a very long life, but she didn't die alone, she didn't die unloved. And there was I sitting in prison, abandoned by my family. The next thing I know, this wee girl starts to visit me. I don't know how, I don't know why, but she fell in love with me. She wanted to take care of me. She wanted to look after me. I knew it wasn't right. I was some kind of weird father figure. She was, and she is, a pretty mixed up lady. When you're that low. She suggested that we should screw you and Stephen for the money for my car. I agreed. I couldn't see why the people who had abandoned me shouldn't pay for my treatment. And then when I saw you, I knew I was wrong. I made a mistake. I didn't want your money. I wanted you back. Look, I know I don't deserve yours.
Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it for her to pretend to be my dead daughter? Whose idea was it?
I don't know what your game is, but Liz is a friend of mine. And whatever you are not behaving like her daughter.
All I want is $5 grand.
Where is she?
Money first.
I haven't got that kind of money here.
What's in your wallet?
Where's Liz?
Just a guess, but I'd try cemetery if I were you. Katie's grave.
But why would you? It's not Katie's grave.
Yeah, it is. Big surprise. I'm not Katie. The whole thing was a scam. Not my scam. Jim's. Fake DNA tests, revenge on his uncaring family, screw some money out of them, disappear into the sunset.
Say it. Go on. I want to hear you say it.
It was my idea.
What kind of warped mind?
I was hurting, and I wanted to hurt you.
Mission accomplished, then.
What are you gonna do?
Ooh. I've been betrayed before, been hurt before. By you, by others. But I'll tell you what, nothing comes close to this. You sat in that prison cell, wallowing in self-pity, trying to come up with the cruelest revenge you could think of. Where does that kind of hatred come from? You stamped on our dead daughter's grave! And what for? To steal money? Oh, I hope you can hear this, Katie. I hope our innocent child knows what you did. Because she is in heaven. And you know damn well you'll never see her, because that is not where you're going!
Go on, do it. Hit me.
Oh, yeah. You were always happy to solve a problem with your fists. Now look at you.
I don't want your pity, Elizabeth.
Oh, that's all you'll ever get from me. Oh, I could beat you with this. But that'd make me like you, and I'm not like you.
Well, whatever you choose to do, I'll always love you.
It revolts me to be loved by a creature like you.
Hey, where are you going?
And Liz.
I have just had a great meeting with Bernard, the Deputy General Manager, and he can do us a ceremony. He'll knock this little shindig into a cocked hat at a very reasonable price.
Hannah isn't Katie.
What?
It was a scam her and Jim cooked up. She was pretending to be Liz's dead daughter so she could fleece money out of her.
Oh, when did this happen? I've only been gone 5 minutes.
I need to see if Liz is okay.
Yeah, of course. Well, where is she? Shall I come with you?
No, you stay here. Mingle. And if you want to book that ceremony thing...
Yeah, okay. Well, give her my love.
I'll see you later.
I love you. No, not so fast.
Get out of my way.
Aye. So the truth comes out. What you and Jim were up to was fraud.
Prove it.
You took Lizzie's money.
She gave it to us.
Yeah, well, whatever, you're going nowhere. At least not until Johnny comes back.
You ever wondered why Johnny seems to care so much about Liz?
What?
Gone chasing after her, left you here. Jim's family is so full of secrets.
Problem is, they do like to blabber. So, like, Steve tells Jim, Jim tells me, I blackmail Johnny.
You blackmail Johnny?
Oh, no, the big secret.
You are sick.
I take no pleasure in hurting you, but Johnny didn't pay up. So, Jim's Elizabeth and your precious Johnny have been sleeping together. I know. I was shocked.
Where is she?
She left. Johnny, wait. Look, will you tell her I'm sorry? I'm truly sorry. As one weak, misguided man to another.
No. What I did was wrong. What you did was sick.
I know. I just can't bear the thought of losing my family again. I mean, you, amongst all men, you must...
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I buried my son in a plot like this. And I'm not saying I always did right by him when he was alive. I would never desecrate his memory now he's gone. Like you've desecrated hers. You're sick. You don't deserve a family.
Where are you going?
I'm getting out of here.
Anywhere more specific? Really? Where are you going, Jim?
Just leave me alone, will you?
No. That's what they've done. Turn their backs on you. Again. I'm not like that. I forgive you for what you said.
Yeah,
Don't sound too happy about that.
it's because I'm not.
I could just drive off and leave you here alone.
No. Look, I'm grateful. You're the only one who...
Who cares? Get in. Whatever happens, we do it together, yeah?
Yeah.